Good morning, everybody. Looks like I accidentally kept my YouTube mic on. Give me one moment. I'll my YouTube mic. I forgot to mute it. There it is. Okay. Alrighty. How is everyone doing? Hello. Welcome. I'm gonna probably reset for the video. So I'm just gonna try this again. So BRB. Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Good morning in Japan and good afternoon in America. Hello. Today we are going to be playing The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, a classic of Nintendo 64 titles. I really want to play this mostly because my friend Rayhana, who may or may not pop into the stream today, I probably should have streamed this whenever I originally planned to stream this, which was my Friday, but it is currently Saturday in America, so it may be possible that she hops in, and may be possible that she doesn't and just watches the video instead. Either way, that is a-okay. I really want her to watch this because she told me she had never played Zelda before, and this is basically a gateway Zelda game. But yes. I miss these intros for Zelda games. Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild just kind of have a title screen without an intro. But yep. So Ocarina of Time, oftentimes considered to be the best Zelda game of all time, or the best game of all time. For me, I think that title's a little overrated, but I do really enjoy this game. It's very nostalgic. It's the first Zelda game I've ever beaten, and it's what introduced me to Zelda. So this is my gateway Zelda game. So if you are interested in joining and having fun with me playing this game, I'm going to play it pretty vanilla. I'm not going to be doing any glitches or anything. I'm also going to avoid spoilers, so please no spoilers in the chat. But yeah, let's get started. Oh, I forgot to start recording actually. I might reset again just so that way I can have a recording and not just the stream. We're gonna reset one more time so I can also, I don't have anyone in the chat, so it's okay. Alright, I'm going to reset. Good morning, everybody in Japan, and good afternoon in America. Today we're going to be playing The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, which is one of my childhood games and the gateway Zelda game for me. By gateway Zelda game, I mean it was the first Zelda game that I've ever played. It's what got me interested in the series, and it is the most nostalgic game for me. The second being probably Link's Awakening, because I had a Game Boy Color at the time. I'm going to be playing this game very vanilla and spoiler-free, just because one of the people who will join us in the chat, hopefully, Rayhana, she has never played Zelda before, and I really want people to get interested in Zelda if they've never heard of it. So let's get into this. So here, I've actually played this twice all the way through. Obviously, I didn't 100% it. This is my childhood file. So this is the one that I had whenever I was 6 or 7, I think. So very young. This is the one I made as an adult. And yeah, so I still have my old. This is my childhood games. This is the Nintendo 64 that I had in my house whenever I lived with my parents as a little boy. And this used to have my brothers and and Omar and Timothy, who are my cousin brothers, which is its own story. But whenever I was a little kid, we deleted them from this file, so that way I can make my own. I don't know why I chose file 3 as a kid.
You made it.
Yeah, hey, I made it. Hello, Rayhana. It's good to see you. I am actually streaming this for you. So this is Ocarina of Time. It's very exciting. So Rayhana has never played this game before, has never played Zelda outside of the original Zelda, because I told her to try it out, and she tried the original Legend of Zelda, of all things. I recommend this game first if you're going to try the original LOZ. It's kind of hard, you know. It's an NES game. This one is a Nintendo 64 game, and it's its first jump into 3D. It's also the most nostalgic game that I have. So I'm going to be playing this and commentating on this. Let's name our character. Normally people would go with Link, but I'm one of those types who just also likes to put their own names. I'm going to put Josh this time. I can do that or Joshy. What would you prefer, Rayhana? Whew.
Indeed, I'll be watching V closely.
Very awesome. Also,
LOL, nice setup for Fun Friday.
Thank you. You see this thumbnail right here? I drew that the night I was planning on doing it on my Friday.
That's fine.
Okay, we'll go with Josh then. I had that set up for my Friday. Now it's your Friday. It's Saturday for me. But yeah, I made that the night before. It was like 2 a.m. and I fell asleep. I was so excited. I had this all set up, and then I overslept, so I wasn't able to do it. I actually overslept today too. I was originally supposed to stream at 6, but it's 6:45. But yeah,
I like the thumbnail.
Yeah, I like that I'm making the thumbnails for these streams basically just me in some way holding a Nintendo 64 cartridge. It's probably like my favorite setup there for that. And this time I made it Link. So, anyway, Josh, this is our file. We got Josh, Joshua, and Joshua! This is like Snake from Metal Gear Solid. But no, this one is my childhood one. This is the one I had when I was 6 years old. I didn't 100% it, but I did get quite far. This is the one that I had as an adult. So I replayed this not an adult, maybe like a high schooler. During the Nisekoi era, I was replaying this. And this one...
6 years old, that's crazy.
Right? This is the one we're going to be playing today. So I'm going to play this very vanilla, very spoiler-free. I'm not going to give away anything. I'm just going to read it. I'm going to explore as if I were a child again. So this is how we're going to play. Let's go. In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. This, by the way, this really, as a kid who grew up reading, well, I didn't grow up reading it, but like, whose parents read the King James version of the Bible, this type of speech made me like really excited because I've never seen it anywhere else outside of the King James version of the Bible. But yes, so, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. O Navi the fairy, listen to my words.
LOL.
The words of the Deku tree. Some people pronounce it Deku tree. I call it Deku because that's how I would pronounce it. As you know, in Japan, Deku, right? So I'm gonna pronounce these as if I were Japanese. So all these names and different things. Navi, right? Instead of Navi. Some people say Navi, I say Navi. Some people say Deku, I say Deku, right? So I base it off of the Japanese pronunciation.
I guess you've always been this wholesome face with tears of joy.
Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Well, I wouldn't say wholesome. I didn't become a Christian, I would say, until middle school. Whenever actually an atheist friend challenged Christianity, and I wanted to prove him wrong, and that's whenever I actually started reading the Bible myself. And that's whenever I realized that I'm a sinner in need of a savior. And you know, my mom was actually worried about me because she saw me crying, and she was just like, what's going on? You know, and I was like, you know, like I kind of babbled. But anyway, we're playing Ocarina of Time. Malevolent forces, even now, are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. We're about to get our fairy. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now! Find our young friend and guide him to me. By the way, this is the first 3D Zelda, meaning they're going to include an opening, which is why they included the first shot of Link and, you know, his dream and all this stuff. And this is especially right here is going to be apparent that this is the first 3D game that you're going to see them like try to fly around and stuff. So I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! The fates of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee. Here we go. This was unheard of back in the day. Being able to basically see an environment in 3D in a video game. This blew a lot of people's minds. Also, again, I have the CRT filter on, meaning we're seeing it how it was intentionally meant to be seen.
Fly Navi fly. Hello. Hey Ben.
Hey Ben, thanks for hopping on stream. It's good to see you. We're playing Ocarina of Time. Please no spoilers in the chat. Rayhana has never played any Zelda game outside of the first one, which was
Handling waving face blue smiling.
Which was not a good game to start. Hello, Josh, wake up! The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Josh, get up! Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy?
It was funny playing it though.
It was funny. I would assume. It's hard though. That's a hard game to start Zelda on. I really wanted Rayhana to get into Zelda, so that's why I'm playing this game specifically. I've played this game multiple times. I love it to death. I'll probably be giving a lot of commentary, but trying to keep the spoilers to a minimum.
Spoilers will punish oncoming fist.
You finally woke up! I'm Navi the Fairy. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now.
Haven't played any.
The music in this game is nostalgic. It is one of the most well composed video game music ever, I would say. So you'll hear a lot of things that probably you've heard in other streams, probably you've heard in my stream before, just because everyone loves Zelda music. Everyone especially loves Ocarina of Time Zelda music.
Twilight Princess, not played since 2006.
It is a good game, and actually, I have the Japanese version of Twilight Princess right here. I was thinking, it's the Wii version. I was thinking, because I do have a Wii that's connected, to maybe do Twilight Princess after Ocarina of Time, or after Majora's Mask, because I also have... Let me whip this out. I also have Majora's Mask, and it's the gold card version, meaning it has all the glitches and everything. So, Majora's Mask is the sequel to Ocarina of Time. Twilight Princess is not a direct sequel, but it is a further in the future sequel. I also want to play Wind Waker, but I don't have a copy of that in Japan. By the way, I live in Japan. Hello. This is I also have the Japanese version of Ocarina of Time. I believe it's over here. That's Majora's Mask. Here it is.
I want to do Majora's Mask next.
So I also have... Okay, we'll do Majora's Mask after. I have the Japanese version right here.
I've also been enjoying Ocarina of Time randomized lately.
Randomizers are so fun. I played a randomizer with my friend Caleb before. On his channel. Alright, so we are woken up by Navi the Fairy. We are in our little room. This is Link's house. This is actually very interesting that they would start a 3D game with a perspective shot. And this kind of shows like your first control of the character in a perspective shot. It doesn't really give you a lot of, it doesn't give you how you would normally see the game, which is at the back of his head. And this is kind of more like Resident Evil, where, how they have a specific shot. It's really cool. And the way they did this is they literally have a pre-rendered background. So this is pre-rendered, meaning it was made in a 3D file, like, I wouldn't say Blender, but the equivalent of Blender now. They rendered it, meaning they made this. This is basically a 2D image, and with 3D things, so that way he doesn't, he can interact with it, but not like, he doesn't like, he runs into a table, but he doesn't go through the table, right? He can get on his bed, but not the side of his bed, and his bed is higher than him. So the 3D objects are there, but the camera is fixed, so they use a 2D plane on top of it, which is really cool. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting into the technical mumbo jumbo, but it's a really cool shot. This is Kokiri Forest. This is where we live as Link. Yahoo! Hi, Josh. So I named it Josh because I'm Josh. I'm one of those types. I don't name the character Link. I like to name it me. So this is... Well, we'll find out. Wow, a fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Josh. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Josh. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. Yeah. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. All right. So that's Saria. She is one of our childhood friends in this game. Literally my childhood friend. Because I met her when I was a child. Because I played this game when I was a child. But yes, this is Kokiri Forest. This is the first kind of tutorial area of Ocarina of Time. Oh, Navi's trying to talk to us. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me. So we need to find out where the Great Deku Tree is. If we look on the map, which is on the bottom right corner, we can see that wherever we're turning, that's where we're going. So the Great Deku Tree is that big one on the big bottom right corner. So that's where we're going to go. Because we need to talk to the Great Deku Tree.
Hey, listen.
But uh-oh. Yeah. Hey, listen! Everyone knows about that. There's this jerk who's standing in our way. What are we gonna do? We can't do anything, so we gotta talk to him. Hey, you, Mr. No Fairy! What's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. What a jerk, right? What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? Actually, it would be Meadle, right? And not the Great Meadle. I don't know why. Mido specifically is how I would pronounce it when I was a kid. And I'm so used to it now. Everything except for him, because he's a jerk. I want to mispronounce him. But anyway. Why would he summon you and not the Great Meadle? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and a shield ready? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. Sheesh! Yeah, so that's Mido, or Mido. I call him Mido because I don't like him. No, I'm kidding. And I want to mispronounce his name. I'm gonna go with the Japanese pronunciation of things. So, we need a sword and we need a shield.
Me no cause he's a Mino.
Meadle. Okay, Meadle it is. Some of these graphics, the way that they work, if you look at this, there's a fairy over there, and you walk towards them. Oh, there's a person there. That meanie Meadle made me cut the grass at Saria's house. Or Saria's house. Meadle told Saria he would do it so she would like him, but I'm the one doing all the work. You and Saria are close friends, so will you help me cut the grass? I'll let you keep anything that you find while cutting it. Okay, sure. But here's the issue. We can't cut grass. We need a sword, like Mido said. So, anyway. So we're gonna go back to Saria. Sarah? We're gonna go back to her. Because Mido likes Saria, and we think that Saria can help us figure out, you know, maybe help us through. I don't know. What? Mido won't let you go see the Great Deku Tree? Oh, that bum. I don't know why he's always so mean to you.
I just back from the leasing office for my apartment. I went on my freshly converted Trek 7300 FX e-bike. The good news is that it works and it was still a workout. The bad news.
Uh-oh.
Cutting grass with a sword face with tears of joy dagger.
The bad news. Cutting grass with a sword.
Came loose.
Ah, dang. That's rough, Omar.
Bad news. Face holding back tears.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see everybody in the chat. Thanks for hopping in.
Oh no.
Omar was actually the one who played this game when I was really little, and that's why this game was the first game that I picked up as a kid, because Omar was playing this. He used to live with me, in my family, with my brother and my sister and his brother Timothy, and my mom and my dad. We all used to live in one household. So he was adopted by my parents from my aunt, and so we all used to play. You know, I was a very little boy, but he used to be in my house, and he used to play Ocarina of Time. And so, the reason why this is the first game that I played whenever I had more independence and was able to play games on my own is because I saw him play this when I was a kid, and I thought it was like the coolest thing. So, anyway, thank you, Omar, for inspiring my Zelda fanaticism. Anyway, this is Saria. She's getting on to Mido for for being a bum and being mean to everybody. Oh, that bum! I don't know why he's always so mean to everyone. What he said is true, though. Oh, okay. The forest. Strange things have been happening here lately. Oh no. You need to be ready for anything. You better find a weapon. You can buy a shield at the shop, but there's only one sword hidden somewhere in the forest. Alright, so we can buy a shield at the shop. Let's find out where the shop is.
Now that I need a heavy-duty front wheel.
Yes, if you are driving.
Oh, yes. IR.
So we can get not fairies, rupees, which is our currency in this game, by walking through grass.
I remember this game.
We can talk to this guy. Hey, by the stone, pick it up. Hey, by the stone, pick it up. Mean old Mito, he made me pick up the rocks in front of his house. We can also get it by picking up rocks and throwing them. So this area is actually kind of like a tutorial area. It shows you how to get rupees, how to, use things. Oh, there we go. We got some rupees here. And it shows you many other things. It's a really nostalgic area for me because I spent so many hours here trying to figure out where that darn sword is. I remember spending days on this, and fortunately I know where it is now. So I'm not going to make you go through that, but I am going to be talking to most of the NPCs just in case you're curious. But yeah, so the reason why there's a fairy and then they appear is because of technical limitations of the Nintendo 64. The in-canon reason is it's a way for them to stay hidden from the Hylians. So that's what I love about, and Hylians are people who live outside of the forest. And not only just the Hylians, but also like, what's it called? Zora and Gorons, right? So other races and species of people.
See, fun fact.
But, yeah. Oh, a fairy finally came to you. Now you have a lot to learn. The best place to go learn some new skills is in the Forest Training Center. It's on the hill just above here. Okay, so the Forest Training Center is up here. And yeah. So, we're going to learn some new skills by checking.
Rupee in real life is actually India's official currency.
That is correct. It is India's official currency. Yep. But it's spelt differently. A rupee in Japanese is not Japanese. In Ocarina of Time is, I believe, Ruppee, and I believe a ruby. Rupee.
Yeah, Link lives in Fairy India.
Let me find out real quick where the rupee is. Indian rupee. And Ocarina of Time rupee. Are they spelled differently? They might be spelled the same. Interesting. Okay. So, the Indian rupee, the singular version, is spelled the same as Ocarina of Time. But the plural version of rubies with a B is not the way that they say it in Ocarina of Time. They call it rupees with a Rupees. So it's slightly different. But they're also known as rubies in other games. So sometimes they call them rubies, sometimes they call them rupees. In Ocarina of Time, they're called rupees. So that's the slight difference between the Indian currency, which has Gandhi on it, I believe, and the Ocarina of Time currency, which is literally just stones, basically. Alright. Don't recklessly cut signs. Read them carefully. So that's what I'm going to do, just so that you know what we're going through. Just attack signs. Okay, you told me not to recklessly cut signs, but here we are. I don't have a sword, so we can't really do anything, but this basically tells us what to do. Cut grass with your sword, so we can also cut grass with it. But we can't do that because we don't have a sword.
That was a good one, Re.
Switch targeting. If you see an icon above an object, you can target it with Z. In other words, if you press Z when you see the icon above an object, you can lock onto it. So this is back in the day when reading was a way to learn information. We don't really read much anymore in video games. Instead, they kind of try to show... Well, I mean, in good video games. They just try to show you how to do things. I think Wind Waker does a better version of this. They have a training session with one of the characters, but this one is just like, oh, here's some ways to do things. So the Z button is this button on the back of your controller, and so if I click it, you can target different things. You can switch. That's what it's telling you. And then yeah, so this was very innovative for the time. It's the first 3D Zelda game, and they had to figure out how to basically have the camera not be wonky, which is a curse of many bad games. And the way they figured this out, while continuing to have good combat, is through targeting. So they actually
pronounce it the same way that they do in the game in singular and plural form.
Oh, they pronounce it the same way.
There's not much need to over-explain certain things anymore.
Right. Woo! Hey, let's work on some moves. To jump sideways while Z targeting, press A as you move right or left. To do a backflip while Z targeting, press A and move backwards. To do a roll attack while Z targeting, press A as you move forward. While you roll, you can avoid damage. That is important for later, because there's some very tall places that you're going to be falling from in this game. We have a Z axis now. We don't have to only worry about X and Y. If you have your sword ready while Z targeting, you can do a jump attack by pressing A. A jump attack does double damage. You can use Z targeting on the stone next to me, so let's practice. All right, let's practice. So, you can roll forward, you can do a backflip. Ooh, cool. Left and right. Ooh. Yep, and that's cool. You get 5 rupees for practicing with him. So we're gonna go in here. You push A to enter little holes in this game. Very fun. A lot of this game's mechanics, some people would say is outdated. I would say it's innovative. But there is a lot of walking around, pushing A button and B button, and we'll learn why we... Oh, there's a giant rock. That thing horrified me as a child, because it can hit you, and it really hurts. Is there anything over here? There's a rupee. We're going to grab that. Oh, yep, really hurts. See, it takes away a quarter of a heart of damage. And actually, if you're trying to speed run death, like there's a game over percent category, I think. That's one way to actually get a game over. But yes, visit the House of the Know-It-All Brothers to get answers to all your item-related questions. All right, this is the chest. The chests are an epitome of an epitome of Zelda games. I love chests. And of course, in their first 3D Zelda, they have to give you a cutscene for the chest. And there's the Kokiri sword. We found the sword. Great. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. Alright. So we're going to avoid that rock. Also, there was a piece of grass over there that we can try to cut. Over here. There's also one to the left side. But nothing happens. Why? Because we haven't equipped it yet. So we gotta push start. We gotta go over here. We gotta go to the equipment. I'm sorry, the equipment screen. Put on the sword. And then
Get a new 700 C wheel for my Trek 7300 FXE bike.
Aha. Yes, new tire for bike that had a popped wheel. Yes, very important. Okay, nothing there. Oh! Darn it. Thought I could make it. I was wrong. Yeah. So anyway, we got a sword now. Awesome. But yes, the combat system in Ocarina of Time is pretty rudimentary compared to its sequels. People say it's outdated because there's a lot of waiting and then attacking.
2004 Trek Navigator 300 XL frame to e-bike.
But by 2000 standards, it's a very, very good gameplay. Incredibly innovative. Not only can you attack sideways, but you can attack forwards too. What? That's wild. To attack forward, basically you move forward while you attack. To attack sideways, you basically let go of the stick before you attack. Also, I can walk on this thing. You ever walk on a fence before? I think they included that because a lot of children do that.
1. Convert Trek Navigator to Shrek Navigator face with tears of joy.
Yes. Alright, so here's a know-it-all brothers. We're gonna ransack their house looking for rupees because we gotta buy the shield. They're not gonna do anything, which is kind of a running gag in Zelda. Oh no! We basically can steal things from people's houses and they won't say anything. If you want to learn about the map and items, just ask me. But don't ask unless you want to hear a long explanation. What do you want to know about? No, I'm good. Well, just remember this. If you want to save, press start to get into the subscreen. Then press B. Yep, I know this. Do you want to know how to use the C button? So the C button's on a Nintendo 64. Also very innovative. This is B. This is A, B.
So helpful.
Then the C buttons. The C buttons were new. Before that, they just had A and B, and I think X and Y maybe. On the Super Nintendo. Actually, I have a Super Nintendo controller. Yeah, they had. Here's a Super Nintendo. Well, this is a Super Famicom. And its cores are wrapped up. But this is a Super Famicom controller that had A, B, X, and Y. I like the colors of this more, but this is the Japanese version of the controller. Because I live in Japan. If you press C, you can change your view. In a place like this, it will switch to a top-down view. Outdoors in a field, for example, it will switch to a first-person perspective. Although when Navi is displayed the upper right of your screen, Navi the fairy wants to talk to you. Use C to listen to her. Ooh! A lot of people don't know this, actually. They never utilize this whenever they're inside. I can teach you about the icons at the top of the screen. Let's see the other ones. The 3 yellow icons in the upper right are called C icons. They display the things you can use with the C buttons. Once you get the C button item, go into the item select subscreen and set it to one of the 3 C buttons. Alright, we don't have anything yet that we can use, but we will very soon. Let us continue. Today's my day off, so I'm probably going to be playing for a few hours, actually. Whoop. Sorry. Give me some rupees. I want some money. Aha. Aha. So even today, not a lot of people use that top C button thing. Like, they use it for this to like zoom in for a specific glitch or something, but they don't use it indoors as much. So this is, I think, this was Mito's house. This is Mito's house, right? We're gonna go there. We're gonna steal his stuff. Blue rupee. Hi, Navi. She's just right up in on the screen, isn't she? He just kicks it. Oh, it's like she's hiding the camera.
Coincidentally, MT Trek Navigator 300 has black, silver, and green for its colors, so yes, I will convert my Trek Navigator to the mighty Shrek Navigator.
It'll start talking in in a Scottish accent. That's great. All right, we got. I can't do it. If you had a chance to change your fate, would you? All right, we got ourselves we've got ourselves the spoils from our mean old Mito's house. And this is Saria's house. We can finally cut her grass. He doesn't thank you, unfortunately, because he still has his grass to cut. But, yeah. He just repeats what he says. So. This is Saria's house. Or Saria's house. He has hearts. Being here makes you feel nostalgic and pick up health points. I like how my house is like the only house that's in a tree. Well, not okay. It's literally in a tree, and so is everything else. But I mean, it's like a tree house. It's like an up tree house. Anyway, so we got this. We're gonna steal her stuff. Hello.
Link
My
is the
sister
only
took
cool
some.
one, that's why.
My sister took some rupees and went shopping at the store that has a red roof. Teehee. Speaking of rupees, a green one is worth 1, a blue one is worth 5, and a red one is worth 20. So that's not all. There is also a giant white one that only appears in 2 spots, I think.
Let's roll up on Farkon.
And Donkey! Let's roll up on Farkon! The Ganondorf here is going to attack us and kill us all. There's other rupees. I think there's a 100 rupee somewhere. But the giant, I think the giant. Hi, Josh. Look this way. The giant rupee is a very hidden secret that is hard to find, and it only appears in 2 spots in the entire game. So, look over here with D and talk to me with A. Whoa, you're really showing off the mechanics of this game. Yes, that's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. When a fairy flies near a person... When a fairy flies near the person or thing, press Z to look in that direction. If you use Z targeting, you can talk to people from a distance, like we're doing now. When you have nothing that you can target, you can press Z just to look forward. Try. Whoa.
The channel description says that you're the biggest nerd, but the profile picture is brimming with charisma.
Why, thank you. Why, thank you, Golden Chimp Animation. I appreciate you. Very nice. Okay, so I'm trying to push the top C button in order to do what I did before, but it's going... Right, so...
Oh, Golden, I so agree, WU.
Well, I don't have my glasses, and I'm not the same without my glasses. Let's talk to her. This shop, it sells things you can get in the forest for free. Do you know how to use the Deku Shield? When you get the shield, press start to get into the subscreens. Select the equipment subscreen with D or R. On the equipment subscreen, choose the item you want to equip and press A to equip that item.
It's pronounced charisma face with tears of joy.
Charisma. It's pronounced charisma. Once you equip it, hold it up with R and change its angle with the stick. Man, I wish I could speak in riddles. You're a weird woman. I don't know. What do you mean by A and Z? I'm just a person.
You can roll faster than
that. Oh, come on now. Oh, come on now, Shrek. You can roll faster than that. All right, welcome. Let's talk to the owner a little. We sell shields, but not swords. All right, cool enough. Deku Shield is 40 rupees. Perfect, we got enough. We got the Deku Shield. Press R to crouch and defend. If you press R while Z targeting, you can move while defending. Would you like to buy something else? Nah. Alright, so in speedruns, we don't actually get the sword or the shield. We just grab a stick and we use glitches to get to the end of the game. Which is true, by the way. You can beat this entire game in 10 minutes. It's wild. But yeah, we basically did most of what we can do here. Out of curiosity for most people, though, I'm just going to go up here as well. This is, again, Saria's house. Whoa. And I'm going to turn here. And here we are. Hello, new woman. You came all the way here? You're a real man. Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint with the up arrow so you can look around the forest with the stick. What? Yeah. So this is Kokiri Forest, where we were born and where we live.
10 minutes, whoa.
Very cool. Rupee, thank you. Bye-bye. Here's another secret. If you go over here and you jump across here, you get a rupee. So pretty neat. We're gonna go back to Mito. Or Mido. Hello, you jerk. Oh, by the way, shield. I'm a shield on you.
If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Eh, what's that? Oh, you have a Deku Shield.
PRI Forest.
And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief! Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mito, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot! How did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh?
You're a meanie. I love this music. It's so nostalgic. We're gonna go talk to the GT, the Great Tree of Deku. Speaking of which, this is our first enemy. And they give us a stick. Probably hilarious. One of the first things I remember, actually, I watched an abridged series of Ocarina of Time, and I think it was by oh, I forgot his name. But one of the funniest things I remember is him picking up a stick and being like, "I got a stick," and then Navi literally just chastising him. Why do you have a stick? Like why? Who cares? It's a stick. Why would you raise it above your head and be like, "Look at this amazing item I got. It's a stick." You know, it was just really funny. This is our first C item, so we can do some pretty cool things with a stick, like equip it. We have 2 sticks. Ooh. We can swing it.
Face with tears of joy, LOL.
And it actually deals more damage than and they regrow. It deals more damage than the sword.
ESP being in the forest.
He is.
Like there's sticks everywhere.
But I'm gonna let you guys be terrified for a moment because I actually got to use the bathroom really bad. So I'll be right back. I apologize. I really need to use the bathroom. I had curry yesterday, and it's gonna be a
Joshua
second.
is about to attempt his first boss battle in OOT. Didn't that first boss give you nightmares?
Oh my gosh, the way they present that boss, we'll see it when we get there. But just give me a moment. I'll be right back. I gotta poo poo. I gotta poo poo. Poo poo. Ah!
Elevator music. The stick, Master Yoda's bad lip reading song plays in my head. I know what you are referring to. You're gonna make it stick in my head, LOL. LOL, we're all taking over the stream while Josh is away, smiling face with horns. I hope that wasn't Indian Jaffrezi curry that you ate, Joshua. Dot. Do.
I can be your backpack while you run. Everybody, I can be your backpack while you climb. And some special gifts and stuff. Breathe. Hello, I am back. Sorry about that. I had to defeat my own monsters. Speaking of monsters, yes, there is something weird going on in Kokiri Forest. As you can see, there's some monsters.
Noodle's gonna stick in my head.
Saria mentioned that there's some evil things lurking in the forest for some reason. Let's figure out why. Great Deku Tree, I'm back! Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Josh, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons
must have been restless and full of nightmares. It's like he knows me. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Josh, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Do we, chat? Do we? I say yes. Yes? 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 Perhaps? Methinks? Either way, he's just gonna... I can say no. I'm not very courageous. I'm a coward.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do! Heck yeah, let's go! Then enter, brave Josh. And thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy. Thou must aid Josh. And Josh,
Joshua,
when Navi...
be strong and courageous.
When Navi speaks, you see to listen well to her words of wisdom. You know, in case you forgot already. Okay, so,
My stick, my stick, my sticker is better than bacon. MMMMMMMMH. Do you know Jesus the Messiah? He offers you a relationship
But of course.
filled with eternal love, joy, and life. Only He can save you and guide you to heaven. If you repent of your sins, He promises eternal life.
I agree.
Why did the first boss give you nightmares smiling face with tear?
I am a Christian, by the way. I believe in Jesus.
Curse you to keyboard glitches.
He is my Lord and Savior, and I live for Him every day. So of course, I do know Jesus the Messiah. I will say I would consider myself non-denominational Christian. So I'm not Mormon or Jehovah's Witness. I disagree with them a lot. But I am a Christian. So yes, thank you for mentioning that. This is just a game. So there are going to be mentions of gods and goddesses. That.
As for the freaky nightmares, you'll see soon.
But yes, so this is the Deku Tree. But yes, I actually mentioned earlier in the stream that I really I love how the Great Deku Tree speaks, because he speaks in a very similar way to the King James version of the Bible.
Awesome.
But yeah.
I can't tell if someone is saved or not just by looking at them.
Anyway.
Remember, He's the only way to heaven.
Absolutely.
Ha ha ha. Can't wait.
Rayhana is also a Christian, and I think Omar might be, but I'm not entirely sure. But yes, can't wait. We go inside the tree. We don't know why we go inside the tree. We just do. So let's do it. Inside the Deku Tree. All right. So this is the
Indeed,
first.
Mark Hand's medium light skin tone.
This is the first dungeon. And the thing I love about dungeons in Ocarina of Time, or Ocarina of Time, is that there's stories behind them. Unlike the dungeons of the original Legend of Zelda, which are just dungeons, and except for maybe the last one where, oh, it's Ganon's dungeon, ooh, right? This one, every single dungeon has something about it. Why? Ask yourself why. Why is there all of this labyrinth inside of the tree? Was it in preparation for a test of courage? Why is there these bad guys? Where did they show up from, you know? We're about to get our second item. It's what makes the story of this game really interesting. Because it is told in a non-direct way. It's a passive storytelling skill, which is what I really love about this game. Alright, so we got our Deku Nuts. Yeah, it's a Deku Nut. We set it to C and we throw it and it flashes. It's basically a flashbang, which is really cool. I'll show you. Yep, there it goes. And if there's an enemy,
and the nightmare boss fight
stuns it. But yes. So I'll quickly go through the dungeon. Got a stick and we got some nuts. We climb up here. Immediately we go grab the map. Because I played this game so many times, I already know the layout. I don't need the map, but I'll go grab it for whoever's sake. Look at this wall. The vines are growing on it. Give it a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Josh. Yeah. So these walls are climbable, but there's also these spiders. Technically, we could go around them, but we need an item to kill them. Those are called Skulltulas, I think. Here's the map. Yeah. So now we have a map on the bottom right corner of our screen. Whoa. We're gonna go in here. You can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the blue icon at the top of the screen. Yeah, this is why people think Navi is annoying, because she will randomly give backs. But honestly, she only does that in the first dungeon. She doesn't really do that much after. This is a Deku Scrub. Darn it. Ow! Forgive me, Master! If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold stick forward, you'll roll on the ground when you land and won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it will work, though, if the cliff is really, really high. Well, try it if you are feeling bold. Alrighty. So, they give you a hint of how to avoid fall damage, which is really nice. And here we go. Nice. Normally that would have been a big surprise, but I played this game before. Sorry, ruined the surprise. We got the fairy slingshot. This is what we're going to use to kill those spiders. And spiders are going to be a recurring theme in this dungeon. Hate spiders. And the fact that they're spiders with skulls on them makes you wonder, where do those skulls come from? Do they grow on them, or are they something they pick up? I don't know.
I'm usually bad at parkour stuff in games faced with tears of joy.
Because of that wall being, destructible. I got some Deku seeds. They're small hard seeds that you can use as bullets for your slingshot. Also, I love the slingshot because it reminds me of the whip that
forget,
David...
the mayor of Townsville accidentally killed Navi during a playthrough of OOT.
The mayor of Townsville? From Powerpuff Girls? He did, didn't he? He did, actually. No, there's an Easter egg where he does play where he plays Ocarina of Time in Powerpuff Girls. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. He does kill Navi in Ocarina, and that's funny. No, you can't kill Navi in this game, unfortunately. Not unfortunately. I love Navi. I love her. She's a great friend.
You can kill Navi face with tears of joy.
I don't want to kill her, but you can make an animation where you kill her, and that's what they did in Powerpuff Girls. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. Easy peasy. There's one more up there. You can hear it by its crawling noises. Nope. What a master shot Link is. But yeah, so whenever I first got the slingshot...
Powerpuff Girls universe.
When I first got the slingshot, I thought that it was like a whip from David and Goliath, because that's all I've ever seen something like that before. And I asked Mom and Dad about it, and they're like, "Oh, no, a sling is different than a slingshot." That's right, not a whip, a sling. I thought it was like David's sling that he used to kill Goliath. But they told me it was based off of the sling, but it's designed differently. With the sling, you swing it around your head, and you whoosh, right? And actually, the bullet goes faster with a sling than a slingshot. Okay, so here's a puzzle. We push a button, and wow, those things, they go up. And we jump over here. Oh no, a spear! Oh, but that's okay. I still made it to the chest. What's in the chest?
Yeah, true.
I got a heart That was a waste. This is a gold Skulltula. They give you collectibles. You destroy the gold Skulltula. And they give you your power. Or their power, not your power. And I'll show you what to do with those guys after. In a little bit. But for now, it's just a collectible that's pretty important to collect. Not very. You can go the entire game without collecting them and be okay. But, you know, if you want to 100% the game, then it's a good idea to get those collectibles. By the way, you can catch a stick on fire, and it's used pretty heavily throughout the game.
Navi is our spy day sense sparkles.
A lot of people actually got stuck in this room because they didn't know that you can catch a stick on fire. Even though there's a lot of hints, like these guys keep popping up, and these guys can only get cut down like this, so they only give you sticks. Anyway, here's the compass. Spoiler, is the compass. What a compass does is it shows you the location of...
Losi without Navi.
That's right. Also, there is... Yeah, so Navi is she's a very helpful and useful thing. Without Navi, there's no Z targeting.
The politicians in New Jersey during the 1990s were so stupid and misinformed that they made it illegal to own a slingshot in the state of New Jersey.
That's wild. Wow. That's crazy. But yeah, so what a compass does is it shows you where the chests are in a dungeon. And yeah, that's basically it. It's very important to have if you don't know where everything is. But I know where everything is, so I don't really need it. I just came in this room to show you those things. Pop up. And we're going this way. Oh my gosh, there's a giant spider. Attack! Got him. By the way, this attack, the jump attack, that gives double damage. So that's why I do that. Anyway, we're really high up. And there, on the bottom there, is a spider web. So we're just gonna use our courage and break that web. Land in the water. Water also negates fall damage, though in real life it will hurt if you land in water from that high. Just saying. Video games are not realistic. But yes, why is there a slingshot inside the Deku Tree? Why does it have like a map and compass and stuff? There is a story behind it. I think, and people have maybe theorized that this would be a test of courage for the Kokiri. Specifically, I'll get that. I'm dumb. It's a test of courage specifically for the Kokiri. There's a chest there. And maybe some Kokiri warriors were a thing at some point. But most of these Kokiri here are pretty passive people. Ow.
I don't know if I would question those things while playing. So it's cool watching you play.
Yeah, not a lot of people...
I'll have to stick to bows and my yeehaw rifle.
I love my yeehaw rifle. Though I can't have one in Japan, unfortunately. Yeah, I got a heart. I hear another Skulltula, and it is actually right there. Aha! You want to get them all. Pokemon. Nice. Alright, next. So yeah, why is there a dungeon full of rails here, right? And different things. This is obviously implied that someone made this inside the Deku Tree. Perhaps it was a test of courage. Like the Deku Tree said, you must have courage and defeat this evil within me. Anyway. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again.
If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. I remember this from years ago. Do you think I'm a traitor? Poor little guy. Anyway, Deku Scrubs are cute. There's also these eye things, which are basically just switches. You hit them with your fairy slingshot. But, like, why would they build this underneath a Deku Tree? These are questions I would ask myself. After you get wet in the water, if you hold down A, you can dive. I bet there's some interesting things underwater. Imagine telling a police officer.
Imagine telling a police officer, if you let me go, I'll show you something cool. Face with tears of joy. Face with tears of joy.
That's a fair point. All right, so there's a button down here. We dive, dive, dive. Thank you, Navi, for your hint. We got a timer on us, so we gotta quickly go back. Aw, come on. Okay. Oh, here we go. I hate spiders. Stand next to this block and grab hold of it with A. While holding A, you can push or pull it. If you stand next to the block and press A while pressing the stick towards the block, you can climb on top of it. Pay attention to what the action icon says. Thank you. He did it. Mystery solved. Oh no, the boss. Okay, lol. I got it. This is the boss. Aha. Fun fact, if you put away your stick before it burns up, you get to keep it. That's what I've been doing to save my sticks. Ooh, he turned right before I hit him. But yeah. So yeah, as you can see, it's a lot of just wait for them to turn and then attack sort of style of attacking. Oh, spider. Ew. 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 Gross. Sorry. Before I was rudely interrupted. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. Okay. Before I was rudely interrupted, this is another spot where Gold Skulltula would be, but we can't get there yet. We have to wait until after we beat 2 dungeons to get there, so, you know, it's got some replayability. But yeah, why are there puzzles like the rolling spiky stick thing and the underwater button puzzle? Why does that exist? Maybe to teach the Kokiri things? I don't know. This is obviously man-made. They put bricks around it. So, a lot of questions. Pushing up block, pushing up block. So I can get up here later without doing anything. Pushing up block, pushing up block. We can get back up here now. Alright, so we're back here. This time we're gonna take the fire from here. Ooh. Run over here. Oop. Gonna do a barrel roll. Oop. And there we go. Into some water. And remember, 23 is number 1. So that's what we're gonna do. 2. 3. 1.
How did you know our secret? How irritating! It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you.
Okay, but why though?
In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that.
Skip it, the beep, the boop. Alright, time to fight the boss. The way this is presented when I was a child was horrifying.
Haha, those creatures are so weird, faced with tears of joy.
So it's super dark. When I was a kid, I didn't know what to do, but then I saw that little light on the top of my screen. So what you do is you push the up and you look up at the light. That's not a light, that's an eyeball. Oh my gosh. That is horrifying. The big giant spider. The parasitic armored arachnid, Goma. Okay. So yeah, you stun her whenever you can. There's a really easy way to beat her using glitches, but I'm not gonna do that. Hello. And fire.
That's such a nice entrance.
Ah! Oh, I already beat her. The end. And Nightmare Boss over. Whoops. That was quick. So other things that she does that we didn't get to because we two-cycled her. One, she lays eggs in those little Goma that we see before will spawn. And but we shot her in the eye from the ceiling, so that's why we were able to kill her really quickly. Also, I threw this down, and that can stun her. So that's what I did when for the first few seconds. Yeah, that was quicker than I thought it would be.
Queen Goma.
Oh, Omar is still, yeah. Whoopsies. Anyway, back to the story. Well done, Josh. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? Nah. Now, listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. Wicked man of the desert, I wonder who this is.
He was in my dreams.
This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile, sorcerous powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. Farore, the goddess of courage. Meow. Of course, this is all fiction. Only one god exists. Din. With her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth.
Ganondorf and his horse, Phantom.
Nehru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Aurore, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. The three great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens, and the golden sacred triangles remain at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become a basis for our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. Triangles! Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man, with his evil heart, to enter the sacred realm of legend.
Ah yes. Sacred triangles.
That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. By the way, this is the only game so far.
Only a Japanese novel writer could write the story for OOT.
This is the only game so far where the Great Deku Tree actually passes away. In all the Zelda games, this is the only one. Josh, go now to Hyrule Castle. There, thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me. You got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the Spirit Stone of the Forest, now entrusted to you by the Great Deku Tree. The future depends upon thee, Josh.
There's a big talking tree like this in Wizard 101 as well, faced with tears of joy.
Thou art courageous. Navi the Fairy, help Josh to carry out my will. I entreat thee, Navi. Goodbye. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Josh. Also, one of the first games where you get to see an actual death of a non-playable character. Pretty cool. One of the first games of Zelda. There of course have been other games like Fire Emblem and different things where playable and non-playable characters just get eradicated, but that's not an enemy. But here, that's the first time in Zelda where a side character dies. So, pretty big. Goodbye.
NPC death smiling face with tear.
Great Deku Tree. Rip. F in the chat, boys. F in the chat. 07. Also, his body is just there if you want to revisit the dungeon. That's a little morbid. Uh-oh. Vito's here. Ah.
Hey, Josh! What did you do? The Great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault!
Wow, Mito. Wow. Anyway. I would explain myself, but he disappeared. Ah. If you talk to all the NPCs now, well, except for this guy, he's still going to be like, can you help me? Oh, no. Mito is very upset. Did something happen to him? Okay, yeah. So now if you talk to all the NPCs, they'll mention Sadia is not here.
Mito wanted to be the main character.
Yeah, but he was an NPC. No Sadia. I think some of them still say other things. Like her, I think, still mentions like, oh, okay. What? Where are you going? To the castle? Where's the castle? Yep, we gotta go to the castle because the Great Deku Tree told us to.
We must preserve the Great Deku Tree. Let's make a large gaming table from him in his honor.
What? Where are you going? To the castle? Where's the castle? So all the girls say the same thing.
Mito is very upset. Did something happen to him?
Yeah, all the boys say the same thing. I think maybe this girl up here says something different, but I'm not sure. I'll double check. What did you do to the Great Deku Tree? That's all. What? Where are you going? To the castle? Where's the castle? So, these kids have never been outside of the castle before. Or outside of the outside of the Kokiri Forest before. Forest folks shall not leave these woods. Many of them believe that if they leave these woods, they would die. So, this is a first.
We Kokiri will die if we leave the forest.
Oh yeah, so here he is. He was guarding this area before, I just didn't show it. But just like Mito was guarding the Great Deku Tree area, this guy was guarding the exit to the forest.
You're not going to try to leave the forest, are you?
Later. Yes.
Oh, you're leaving. I knew that you would leave the forest someday,
LOL
Josh.
boundary limit.
Because you are different from me and my friends. But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it.
Is that the Ocarina of Time? Is it? Roll credits? No. You received the fairy Ocarina. This is a memento from Sadia. Set it to C and press C to start playing it. On the select item subscreen, you can set it to blah, 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 blah. Use that C to start playing it. Cool. You can play different notes with A and the 4 C buttons. Press B to quit playing or to start your song over again. When you play my ocarina, how do you pronounce it? Ocarina? In Japanese, it'd be ocarina, but I don't know if ocarina. When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit. Such a bittersweet memory. And there's the castle. Oh, and a 2,
One
and
and
a
a 2 and a 3 Ocarina. Hint, Link will see Saria again as an adult. I won't spoil it for anyone though.
We'll also see her again as a kid because we gotta get the Saria song. But no spoilers. To Josh! Look up here! It appears that the time has finally come for you to start your adventure. You will encounter many hardships ahead. That is, your fate. Don't feel discouraged even during the toughest times. Go straight this way and you will see Hyrule Castle. You will meet a princess there. If you are lost and don't know which way to go, look at the map. The areas you have explored will be shown on the map. Press start to enter the subscreens and Z or R to find the map. I'm sorry? Oh, Owl? Who are you? Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? Tootsie Pop? Pot? Did I say pot? Tootsie Pot. I guess that's the Zelda version of a Tootsie Pop. Yes, suddenly Owl starts talking to you. Some people would say that this guy is more annoying than Navi. I tend to agree, because he gives a long speech. On the map subscreen, you will also see flashing dots showing you which way you should go next. Did you get all that? Funny thing is, the first answer is no. So if you're just bashing A through all of
you may
it...
want to learn Saria's song before going to the mountain.
If you bash through all of that...
got eyebrows for days.
Yes, eyebrows for days. If you push A through all that trying to skip the dialogue, you'll click no, which I'm just going to do just to show you how long it is if I skip through it with B. So B, we'll just do this. Look how much he was speaking. That was a lot. That's crazy. That's a paragraph. All right then. I'll see you around. I hate you. I hate you, bird. Oh. Alright, so we need to go quickly. I'm going to do this. Because it is the fastest way to travel.
Eyebrows that could help him to fly.
And we want to get to the castle before nighttime. Because nighttime, this is a trick by the way, normally we would be there at night. But nighttime is where the bad guys come out, and I'm a little lazy. I don't want to fight them right now. I want to quickly get through the story. Alright. Beautiful landscape. Ah! Oh no. Am I gonna make it? Ah! I made it. Whew! Alright, so usually on a first playthrough you don't make it to the castle on time. But because it's supposed to be like night and then day. But with the power of backwards walking, Link can just make it. Welcome to Hyrule Castle Town. It's a peaceful, prosperous town. Alright, thank you, Mr. Guard. Another guard! Give me your money! Yeah, give me your money! I want your money!
Haha.
He's not doing nothing. He sees a kid with a sword slashing away. He doesn't care. Give me your stuff. I want your stuff, see? I want your stuff. Here. Here. You can also do a spin attack if you hold B. Money, money, money. I need some money to spend. I need some change to spend at the Castle Town stores. I want to buy some delicious foods. All the pots. All the pots. Alright, I think we got it all. All destruction. Aha! Ow. We got a gold Skulltula. You got a token proving you destroyed it. Because we're awesome. What a beautiful... I'm farsighted. Or nearsighted. Really blurry. Anyway, Mr. Guard, what do you got to say about that? Man, I am so bored. Things would sure be more interesting if there were more troubles in the world. Hey, that's just between you and me, okay? Anyway, maybe we can let off some steam by breaking these jars. Stand near a jar and press A to lift it, press A again to toss it. Alright, thanks. He wanted me to do that. He got a thrill from it. Alright, this is Clock Town.
Haha, dude wants some chaos.
Just kidding, this is not Clock Town. This is the market. Clock Town is in another game. Huh? What? Shoo, kid, shoo! But I want it. Come on, can't you make it any cheaper? I want it. Alright, get your meat here, get your delicious meat. Hey, let go, it's mine, I found it first. Alright, hello, sir. This beard is my pride and joy. Doesn't it look luxuriant, kid? It is in another castle, actually. My beard is luxuriant. I'm trying to chase this child. I want to talk to you. Hello.
I can't catch that cuckoo.
I'm gonna catch it for you. I can't catch it either, apparently. I guess this is an uncatchable cuckoo because it didn't even give me the option to pick it up. Anyway. Distracted.
Oh, you are so handsome. Just like the King of Hyrule.
Oh, you are more beautiful than Princess Zelda. Oh. Wow, they're just having the time of their life. How romantic. Kid, have you been to Lon Lon Ranch? Their milk is delicious. There are many horses there, and the young daughter of the ranch owner is cute. To get to Long Long Ranch, after you leave town, head due south across the field. You should visit the ranch at least once. Cool. My precious puppy can run faster than any of the other mutts around here. Uh-huh. So this is the daughter that they were talking about. This is, Romani. Hello, sweet girl.
Hey, your clothes, they're different. You're not from around here, are you? Oh, you're a fairy boy from the forest. My name is Malin. My dad owns Lon Lon Ranch. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk, and he hasn't come back yet.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, Forest Boy! This is the city of Hyrule! Take your time and enjoy the sights. If you came here to see Hyrule Castle, take the street on your right. If you want to see the back alleys of the town, take the street to the left. Ooh, back alleys.
I'm not dancing, you know. My back itches. Ooh! I made a lot of money. Maybe I should go look for more things to sell. I know. I should go to Lake Hylia. Many things float down the river and end up there. Please, with C, please sell me something. Please, with C.
He likes bugs. You can catch a bug, he'll give you money for it. Have you heard the legend of the Shadow Folk? They are the Sheikah, the shadows of the Hylians. They say they swore allegiance to the King of Hyrule and guarded the royal family. But with the long peace, no one has seen a Sheikah around here for a long time. However, I heard there is one Sheikah woman living in the castle. Interesting.
Do you know about the Temple of Time that we have in the northeast part of town? Legends say that the Temple of Time is the entrance to the sacred realm. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. Rupees!
They say we Hylians have big ears in order to hear the voices of the gods, but I've never heard them. What a guy. What do you want? Hey, who bumped me? Come on, can't you make it any cheaper? Okay, that's cool. Ooh! The running man, come here. I'm late! I'm late for a very important date! I love this place. Good music. It's got a vibe. Treasure chest contest temporarily closed. Open tonight. Hello, old man. Hey, Sonny, I told you something helpful. I heard there's a mysterious fountain somewhere near the castle. A mysterious fountain? So Clock Town is basically a place... Strange, this door doesn't open. It's a place where you gather a lot of information about the world. It's kind of a dump, but you get it by talking to the different
Fun Easter egg.
NPCs.
Lon Lon Ranch owner Talon and worker Ingo are pseudo cameos of Mario and Luigi from the
Yes!
Super Mario Brothers.
And we'll see them soon. Alright, that looks like a house. We're in the back alley. This way? This way. What's up, dude? This is where I got mugged. It seems strange that packs of dogs roam our streets at night. Doesn't that seem weird to you? Not really. I mean, in Japan, there's cats everywhere. And I've had one, like, attack a frog on my window at night. Hey, what's wrong with loitering around all day? Huh, kid? Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, is this a door I can open? Strange, this door doesn't open. I feel like a lot of these doors and stuff that they added to the market are kind of just there, you know, like they didn't code any like inside stuff or anything. This is the shooting gallery. You can play a mini game here to make some money. 20 rupees per play. Want to try it? Okay, this is a game for grown-ups, Hyrule's famous shooting gallery. Take aim at the targets from the platform over there. Can you hit 10 targets? You get 15 shots. Draw your weapon with B. Are you ready? Go for a perfect score. Good luck. What? Game 1. Shoot. 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 Well, not a perfect score. I missed it. Almost! Well, alright. I'll let you try it one more time for free. This time, you gotta do it. Okay. Thank you, sir. I missed it. Alright, one more time. I missed it. I can't get it perfectly. Gotta keep trying to get the perfect score. Almost! Well, alright, one more time. Okay. He's really nice to me, because I almost get it, and he doesn't charge me. This is like the third time. Got it. Wonderful! Bravo! Perfect! First try. Here's a fantastic present. You got a Deku Seeds bullet bag. This bag can hold up to 40 slingshot bullets. Oh, that was hard. It's a lot harder to aim with that than it is with But yeah, that's the slingshot game. I don't know if you get another one for doing it twice. I can look it up. I can try. You want to play a game? It's 20 rupees per play. Okay. Okay, this game okay. Good luck.
Fun fact, in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, it is implied that Link's love interest isn't Princess Zelda, but rather Malon from Lon Lon Ranch. It has something to do with Link's future horse.
It also has something to do with a future game. Let's go! Second time! Alright, here's a second fantastic present. And it's just a rupee. Okay, cool. Neat, neat, neat. But yeah, so in the second game, Twilight Princess, which is not a direct sequel, but it's like a far in the future, the Link that you're playing as is implied to be a descendant of this Link, and you start on a farm. So do with that information as you will. Anyway, she's so cute. Look at her. She's so cute. She's also implied to be a... Well, actually, I'll tell you that whenever the time comes. And we've met some other types of people. But yeah, so he has blonde hair. She has red hair. And the Link in Twilight Princess has dirty blonde hair, which happens whenever a redhead and a blonde get married. So, but yes, so there are many different.
My headcanon is that Sari is the love interest.
There's many potential love interests, of course, and Saria is one of the potential ones. And there's other ones that we haven't met yet, and we'll. Hey, Josh, this way! Shut
Sari
up!
the childhood friend trope.
The princess is inside the castle just ahead. Be careful not to get caught by the guards. On this ground, time flows normally, but time stands still while you are on Lon Lon Ranch or in a town. If you want time to pass normally, you'll need to leave town. Well, which way are you going to go now? Do you want to hear what I said again? No! You're a smart kid. Good luck then. I hate you. Alright, so what I'm going to do... I actually need to get caught. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. A lot of people learn this from trial and error. You could also, by the way, bribe the guard to let you through. It's actually kind of funny. I'm gonna try bribing the guard just to show you what it's like. Welcome to Hyrule Castletown. It's a peaceful, prosperous town. Oh, I guess he just doesn't let you through, huh? I thought you could bribe him and he'll let you through. Maybe if you get caught the first time. But also, we need to get a... Well, I'll tell you what we need later.
That man said Saria with the hard R like the actual Japanese pronunciation. Respect.
Saria. Hey, you! Stop! You kid over there! Alright, so we got caught. Oh, jeez. Now we can hear... Huh? What's that noise? They're singing. Who's singing right now? Are you going to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do. Hehe. Oh yeah, if you look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully. Teehee. I don't know how little girls laugh. Actually, I do. They usually go ha or hee, but they don't go teehee. That's kind of a weird thing for girls to say. You got a weird egg. Feels like there's something moving inside. Set it to C and see what happens. On the select item subscreen, you can set it to C and then press C to use it. Okay. I think the guard will let you through now if you just pay him. You can bribe the guy.
Fun fact, the Legend of Zelda OTW and 2TK games are actually their own unique timeline since the Link in OOT made a wish to seal the Triforce and reset history after Ganon's defeat.
Look, a chicken hatched from the egg you were incubating. It's a miracle of life. Yeah, so, the reason why I came here so late at night is so that way I can get the egg early, right before it turns to day. Because when it turns to day, that's whenever it turns into a cuckoo.
There is no real mention of the Triforce in either of those games.
Welcome to Hyrule Castle Town. It's a peaceful, prosperous town. I could have sworn that you can bribe him to let you through. I guess not. But yeah, so Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. We actually don't know if they're in their own timeline, but it's implied that they are.
Cool,
Nintendo hasn't.
All the fun facts, Sparkles.
Nintendo hasn't released an official Hyrule Historia since. I'm sorry, an official timeline since Hyrule Historia, so we don't really know. But as a result of a spoiler for this game, the timelines split. So, into three different timelines. We originally thought when we were theorizing on our own that it was just going to be 2. By the way, I know the path, so I'm just going to go that way. And you learn this through trial and error as well, trying to avoid the guards. But listen, the girl from the ranch asked us to find her father. I wonder where he is. Oh, this is
Hence why Ganondorf was sealed away into TK.
Yes, in Tears of the Kingdom. But I would say the likely scenario with Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild is that there are reboots of the original Legend of Zelda. Kind of like a timeline. Instead of it being like split, like a trident, I think it goes simultaneously with Ocarina of Time. Not Ocarina of Time, with the original LOZ. But that's my opinion. I could be wrong about that. We don't really know. Hello, Mario. Z. Mumber. Did I give him Italian accent? Welcome, our ranch is so fun. Come on and look around. What in tarnation? I guess he doesn't have he has a southern accent. He's gonna be a southern Mario. Hey, the person get a little shut-eye around here. Hello, and who might you be? Yep, I'm Talon, the owner of Lon Lon Ranch. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest, and I guess I fell asleep. What? Malon is looking for me? I'm gonna catch it from her now. I messed up bad, leaving Malon behind to wait for me. She's really gonna let me have it. So, if you didn't do what I just did, and get the chicken after getting caught, then if you come here for the first time, he'll just be sitting there and there's nothing you can do. So you just kind of have to leave and then get caught. I got stuck as a kid because I didn't know what to do there. I literally I got here, I was able to sneak around and make it to the... Most people can't or don't make it to this part of the area until after they've been caught at least once, and then they can interact with Malon. But I just happened to be very sneaky and was able to go around and avoid the guards with enough time to be able to do that. So, also, I think if I go in there at night, I won't be able to sneak around anymore. But yeah, this is the puzzle where we push the crates of milk that were delivered, and we climb up, and we go over here to the waterfall, and we enter it. I think there's going to be a bunch of guards there, though. I don't know. I could be wrong. Yep, there's a guard. Ah! Ah! So we gotta wait till day.
Think of the ultimate canon timeline after Link defeats Ganon, the sages seal him, Link touches the Triforce and then wished for the Triforce to be sealed away in the heavens so that no one could.
Ouch.
Wage war to take the powers of the Triforce.
Yep. That's basically kind of what happens. I would say there's a lot of headcanon timelines. My headcanon is that there is no third timeline, there's still only 2. because I don't like the idea of death of a main character. Where's my miso soup? And it felt like it was kind of out of nowhere too, but it makes some sense. There's other timeline shenanigans that people don't mention that happen in Skyward Sword, which I think could also, because it's the first game of the series canonically, it could branch into Breath of the Wild, I think. So, yeah, we are now in Castle Courtyard. I'm gonna make me some miso soup while you guys listen to this very delightful music. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Of course, Rayhana doesn't really have a full understanding of what's going on with all this timeline talk, but
Ancient history gets reset without the presence of the Triforce in the world, and the only proof of its existence is the royal Hylian family seal.
That's true. Yeah, and the Triforce was pretty absent in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So, very interesting. I thought it may have been because it was before they discovered it, or rediscovered it. Which is what kind of happens in Skyward Sword, because it's also absent in Skyward Sword. So that's why I thought Tears of the Kingdom could happen as a result of the branch of the timelines that also would occur during Skyward Sword, for different reasons than Ocarina of Time. Making miso. I like the miso, it is delicious and yummy. It goes really good inside of my tummy. Making some miso soup. Miso, miso, miso. Miso soup. Miso soup. Miso soup. Miso. Happy miso soup. Alright, made some miso soup. Now I can chow down a little bit.
Steaming today?
How long? Well, technically I would be finished now, if it were a weekday, but it's my day off, so probably, until you leave, I suppose. Maybe a couple hours, or whenever you're like, I gotta go, then that's whenever I'll go to. Because I'm mostly doing this because I want you to be able to experience Zelda for the first time. Alright, we're gonna sneak around. This is pretty easy. There's 2 guards. We could get some more rupees, but I'm good. We can only carry 99 total.
Until I leave face with tears of joy.
Running, running, avoiding guards. Running, running, avoiding guards. Gotta go now. Let's go. Run, run. We made it past the guards. We are ninjas.
So, OTW and TK is a timeline pure and unadulterated by the influence of the physical Triforce.
Right. So it is definitely a timeline that is not influenced by Ocarina of Time or any of the other games that have a Triforce in it, like A Link to the Past, the original Legend of Zelda. Which, fun fact, the original Legend of Zelda only had 2 Triforces, which is weird. The reason why it was called, by the way, here's an Easter egg. Most people know this, but there's Yoshi, there's Peach, there's Bowser and Mario. And on this one, not a lot of people know this one, but if you do this, hey you, don't cause any trouble! They throw a bomb at you. Right in front of the princess. That's crazy. But yeah. Anyway, we get to meet Princess Zelda for the first time. Woohoo! He's pretty, SpongeBob. Who are you?
Because the Triforce isn't there to influence anything in this new timeline in the first place.
That's right. How did you get past the guards? With my ninja skills? With my ninja skills, lady. M'lady. Tips link cap. Oh, what's that? Is that a fairy? Then
Are you from the forest? Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green and shining stone? Do you have it?
Nah. But I can't say no to that face. I love children. Children are adorable. I teach children. I'm not into children like that. But you know, she's just it's cute. It's cute. It's not like, oh, I want to have a relationship. No, not that. Just a cute kid.
Do you have it? Just as I thought. I had a dream. In the dream, dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule. But suddenly, a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I know this is a prophecy that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be the one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself. I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule.
That head bop. Man, they really did their best to make her adorable. That's awesome.
Was it your name? Oh, what is your name?
Awkwardly stares.
Josh. Strange, it sounds somehow familiar. Okay then, Josh. I'm going to tell you the secret of the sacred realm that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule.
Yep, that's Zelda. This is the legend of her. This is the girl. Let me drink some of my miso soup.
Please keep this a secret from everyone.
That's a reference to the original Legend of Zelda, where it is you meet a goblin, not a goblin. It's they're not goblins, they're moblins. You meet a moblin in a cave, and he gives you a rupee, and he says, "This is a secret to everyone." Right? So this is a reference to that, by the way.
Please keep this a secret from everyone. The legend goes like this. The three goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule. The power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been told. So the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from evil ones.
Alright, so we learned from her that the Temple of Time holds the Triforce.
That's right. The Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the sacred realm from our world.
Look at this framing. That's awesome.
But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. And in order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. And another thing you need is the treasure that the royal family keeps along with this legend.
Think of a timeline similar to the Ark of the Covenant being sent to and sealed away in heaven to prevent the wrong hands from getting onto it.
The Ocarina of Time!
Roll credits.
Did you understand well the story I just told you?
Yes, I understood, Princess Zelda. I was not staring at you with my puppy dog eyes. I was not having a childhood crush on you. No, I was listening the whole time.
That's great! I forgot to tell you. I was spying through this window just now. The other elements from my dream, the dark clouds, I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through the window at him?
Nah, I'm too scared. No, I'm fine.
Lol.
Can you see the man with the evil eyes? That is Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudos. They hail from the desert far to the west.
By the way, you see his red hair? The only other character outside of the Gerudo who has red hair
Did
is
this
Malon.
Zelda start the childhood crush on Zelda face with tears of joy?
Maybe, perhaps. I was 6 when I saw this. In the game, I think she's roughly like 10. So she was older than me when I first saw this. And this game was made in 99, I believe. And so when this game was made, I was 3 years old. Also, perhaps it's a childhood crush. I may have had a childhood crush on her. But yes. But the only other person who has red hair outside of the Gerudo is Malon. And Malon's dad does not have red hair, which implies that perhaps he had a relationship with a Gerudo woman. And there's an Easter egg to that I'll show you whenever we see him again. And also I get something called masks. There's masks in this game. So that is a Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudos. They hail from the desert far to the west. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I am sure he is not sincere. The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning, yet. Yes, I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy. But I can sense that man's evil intentions. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it. And he wants to conquer Hyrule. No, the entire world. Josh, now we are the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please. I don't believe you. Of course. Okay. How could I say no to that? Look how cute she is.
Thank you. I am afraid. I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power. But it's fortunate that you have come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does,
Speaking
and
of
then
which,
defeat him.
Everyone hated me for being the Mario Master on Super Smash Bros. That included your father, Joshua, since he was Team Yoshi all the way.
I actually, so whenever I got old enough to play Smash Brothers, I would play Ness. Ness is my main, and I love Earthbound now because I played Earthbound because of Ness. I played it on my Wii U though. I didn't have the original copy on SNES. But anyway, while we are here, I want to mention this book. This is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm actually going to flip my camera real quick so that way you can read it in the correct. Can I flip it? No. Hold on. Thought I could flip it. Transform. I can't transform it? What? Okay, hold on. Properties? I want to flip my camera. Bummer. Anyway, guess we're gonna have to read this backwards. Oh, this one. No? This one. Filters? Effect filters? Scaling aspect ratio, maybe? No, that's not what I want. I want to flip my camera. That's what I want to do. I want to flip my camera so the words are not backwards. Crop, maybe? No, that's not it. Bummer. Okay, I guess I gotta do it manually. I'm gonna do it real quick. Hold on. Ew. Hello. Yoink. Ignore this jankiness, real quick. Yeah. Okay. Camera flipped. That's gonna be confusing after, but look. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time manga. In the manga, there's a few things I want to point out. So first of all, you can actually, so in the manga, Timmy, yeah, Timothy. But yeah. So as you can see, Link and Mito would actually fight, you know. Also, there's some story differences in Ocarina of Time, the game, and Ocarina of Time, the manga. So, in the manga, I don't know if he dreams about it, but while he's sleeping, Goma shows up. And literally, like, you get to see Goma go into the Great Deku Tree. Like, he, like, warps inside of it, right? Inside of him. Which is pretty wild. And then, let's see. Here we go. And then, the fairy slingshot, he already has it, right? So Link mentions already having the fairy slingshot because he made it in this manga. So he created the slingshot. This is early in the manga, right? It says, "Ta-da! I made it myself." See? So Link made this slingshot in the manga. So this is something that he made to show off to Saria and Sadia and all that. So the manga is quite different from the game. Also, the big one I want to show you is Link's reaction to getting a fairy. He's like, "Yahoo! I finally got a fairy!" He's like, "Don't touch me!" You know. And then, so then he has to go to the Great Deku Tree. So he says, "All right, I'm gonna brag to Mito." And he's like, "There's no time for that." And then he falls out of his tree and lands on top of Mito. I guess so. Of course. And then, so he's with Mito, and then they go to the Great Deku Tree together because Navi tells them about it. So in the manga, it's not just you who goes in, but it's also you and Mito. You go together, and there's the eye that pops out of the tree. That's Goma, and it actually comes out of the tree and taunts you. It speaks, which is kind of wild. And look, in this frame, Mito is holding the sword. He's holding the Kokiri sword, so he's the one who uses the sword, and Link is the one who uses the slingshot. And they fight Goma together.
See, Mito got to be a main character.
Right. He's scared out of his wits, right? But, so right here he's scared out of his wits, but he's still there. And the way they defeat Goma in this one is just by shooting the slingshot into Goma's eye, because Mito couldn't really do anything with just the sword. And yeah, so they work together to defeat Goma. Of course, the Deku Tree still dies. But here's another little thing. When Goma gets defeated, she turns into a little bug. So she was a cursed bug. Instead of being just a monster that Ganondorf put inside of the Great Deku Tree, it It was a bug that was transformed into Goma. So that's the cool thing about that. There's some lore implications and different things like that. And the thing I wanted to show here, whenever you meet Zelda, you actually, in the manga, let's go to Castletown. Here's Castletown. Really bustling place, right? You meet Zelda in the city, like in Castletown. She's running away because, you know, she's a rebellious girl in the manga, right? And yeah, so she plays with Link, and then he says, well, I gotta go to the castle now, you know, or whatever. And yeah, so she says if she's great friends with Zelda, and so if she so he doesn't even know that she's Zelda, right? In this one, she says, I'll tell you what, I'll take you to see Princess Zelda if you play with me today. So that's what he does. He plays with her, and then you know, it turns out that it is Zelda. But actually, yeah. So she asks, "Have you ever seen a noble girl around here?" He's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." So he hides her from the guard lady. Her name is Impa. We'll see her later in the video game. And then, yeah, and then they play around. They play these games together. And there's much more like development there. They actually have time to spend together. And then she gets attacked by Gerudo, because she, you know, to Link, she's just a noble girl and he protects her or whatever. This is in the town, by the way, still. And then she gets picked up by Impa saying, that was too dangerous. What are you doing? And yeah, so, and it turns out to be Zelda, but he doesn't know that until he actually goes to the castle. They skip over the Talon and Malon part, but there's Zelda. That's when he realizes that it's her, right? And yeah. Also, she talks about all this stuff, and then Ganondorf walks into the castle. He walks into the area that we're in right now and confronts us. Of course, he says that, you know, he's still but this is crazy. This is like so different from the game, right? So, and then she talks about all of that stuff. But yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. The difference between the manga and the game. I really, really like the manga. The manga, after I played the game, I got the manga when I was like 11 or 12. It is such a good manga because not only does it stick to the story of the original game, but it branches out enough to give more interesting dynamic to the characters. So she's a really cool character in the manga. So
yeah, the manga sounds so interesting. Wait until The Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom comes out.
Oh my
You
goodness.
actually play as Zelda, and the title will actually live up to its name because of it.
Yeah, so the newest game that's coming out, Echoes of Wisdom, is going to have Zelda be the main character, so you get to play as Zelda. So that's exciting. I'm definitely buying that, and I'm definitely going to be playing it. One more thing, take this letter. I'm sure it will be helpful to you. I got Zelda's letter.
Yeah.
Wow, this letter has Princess Zelda's autograph. Guys, we met a famous person. On the select item subscreen, you can we already know that. So we got Zelda to give us her autograph. My attendant will guide you out of the castle. Don't be afraid to talk to her. All right, this is where we meet Impa. There she is. This is Impa, the last of the Sheikah. She has white hair, even though she's young looking. But yeah, I love the Sheikah as a race, and they're much more prevalent in like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. But the Sheikah are probably the coolest race, I think, because they're basically ninjas, and they do all the dirty work of the royal family, and there's a lot of like dark implications about what the Sheikah have done during wartime and during peace times even. So I am Impa of the Sheikahs. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. everything is exactly as the princess foretold. Also, she has complete trust in Zelda, which is pretty cool. Even though she's an adult and Zelda's a child. You are a courageous boy. You are heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. By the way, we haven't played our ocarina yet, so this is going to be the first time we get to play the ocarina. Sorry, I forgot about that. I'm so used to just playing it whenever that I didn't test it out. So, but anyway, we get to test out now. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I have played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There is a mysterious power in these notes. Now, listen carefully. Alright, so Sheikah, Impa is one of the 2 Sheikah that we'll see in this game. So, pretty cool stuff. No spoilers about the Sheikah, by the way. That it's an important plot point that I don't want Rayhana to know, unless she's already played Smash Bros. Melee, but... You've learned the Zelda's Lullaby! If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle. Let's go! You brave lad. We must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule.
LOL, I recognize a lot from Zelda just without any of the context faced with tears of joy.
Take a good look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain, home of the Gorons. They hold the spiritual
Now
stone
it makes more
of
sense.
fire. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. Kakariko Village is actually where most of the Sheikah in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are. So Kakariko is known for being the Sheikah village for a majority of the games, except for this one, where it's just mentioned that they were born and raised in Kakariko, rather than just showing us. Most of the people in Kakariko Village are Hylians and not Sheikah. So, in Ocarina of Time only. In other games, actually in Twilight Princess, there's only one character in Kakariko Village, and it's a Sheikah. So, in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they're all Sheikah. There's a bunch of Sheikah in Kakariko Village. So, you should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it will help you prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. Alright, we're counting on you. Like a frickin' ninja. Uses a Deku nut to disappear. Really cool. Love Impa. Probably one of my favorite side characters. Not my favorite though. And actually not my favorite of the Sheikah. But we'll find out who the other Sheikah is whenever we get further in the game. But yes, we're going to Kakariko Village.
Eyes.
This is a lovely town. Hello, guard. Ding dong, I'm a clock soldier of Kakariko. The current time is 15:01. Hello there, son. Zelda's attendant, the great Impa, opened this village to common people. We have only a small population now, but someday this place will be as lively as Hyrule Castle Town. Oh yes, it will. Climb up the stairs at the north end of the village to find the trail that leads up Death Mountain. But you need the king's permission to actually go up the mountain. Well, I don't need the king's permission, I just need the princess's permission, which I have in this letter. that voice, man.
I am the boss of the carpenters that have been hired to improve this village and make it into a true city. But young men these days don't have any ambition. Do you know what I mean, kid? My workers are just running aimlessly around the village, and they're not making any progress at all.
Stream for 1 more hour.
Okay. Even my own son doesn't have a job, and he just wanders around all day. They're all worthless, I tell you.
10 for you. Thinking
Yes, it'd be 10 a.m. for me.
My bicycle situation. It looks like I will need to tighten the spokes on rear hub motor wheel before continued usage.
Awesome. Well, I hope you figure it out. You know. All day long, we are working on many construction projects in the village. It's going to take a while before everything is done. Our boss works us very hard. Well, you're just running around. You ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, be safe on your M-bike.
Let's see. All right, so that's where we go for the Death Mountain. But before that, Tuko.
I guess that I'll have to use my rent that tire folder from now on until I fix the trek.
My cuckoos have run away. Please catch 6 more.
Chicken. Okay, I think there's a way to get over there. I think it was like... Oh, I remember now. You can barely get over there if you grab another chicken. You can go up there. Okay. Not that one. I'm gonna grab one of these and throw it out. I'll put it back later. Because these little, I call them chickens, but
Fun
cuckoos.
fact, the guy with the blue vest make an appearance in OTW.
Yes, they do. And they're part of the Bolson troop, I think. Aw. Thought I can make that. Maybe I need to be on the box, perhaps? I'm pretty sure you can make this. Just barely. I'm gonna throw them on the box. Pretty sure.
Time to go look for that spoke wrench.
How do I get up there? Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on. Aha! I need to... First, I need to go up here. Which I go like this. No? How did I get up there? There was a way. If I climb this and then jump from here? Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna try that. It might be a glitch, but there is a way to get over there. To get that chicken. Excuse me, you need to borrow this. Oh. Chicken. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna throw him on that.
Eating chickens.
I'm gonna throw him on the... There you go. Okay, so I'm on the... No, no.
Remember, their name
Ah,
has
dang
to
it.
end in son by the rules of our organization. Poor chicken.
Yes, it has to end in son, like Bolson and Hudson and all them. I pick him up. And then I no. Darn it! Oh, I just had it.
Stevenson.
Oh, Stevenson. That's right. I didn't even think about that. That's funny. No. Again? Sorry, I'm doing some finicky stuff here. Requires a lot of concentration for me to balance a chicken on a grab forward, and then I jump from here. Yes! Yes! We did it! Perfect. Alright. Now I chunk this chicken back over the ledge. Chunk. And I chunk this chicken back over the ledge. Okay. I don't think that's what I was supposed to do, but that's how I figured it out. Oh, that's 2 chickens. There's a third one up there. Steven's son. That's funny. I should become a carpenter. Jesus was a carpenter. Chicken!
I guess that's they're both members of their organization. Joshua.
I guess so. That's funny. Chicken number 2. Chicken number 3. All accounted for. I think she gives us a bigger wallet, if I'm right. I don't remember. But there's a bunch of mini games in this game, in Ocarina of Time, which is just fun. Okay, there's also one more chicken over here. And I think there's one up there too, if I remember right. But I'm gonna check with her first. Okay. 2, there's 2 more. Okay. So I hear them. They're down yonder, and I think there's one in a box as well. I think it's in here. Yep. How did you get in there?
I need to get into welding sometime.
And I think there's one... Here's one up top of the... Up top, up here, I think. Oh, there it is. Cool. We got our cuckoos. But yeah, that's a little side quest. We can get something out of it. And hup. There's all your chickens. Thank you for finding my cuckoos. I have allergies, so I get goosebumps when I touch them. Why? Why are you a... You know what? It doesn't matter. For helping me, I'll give this to you. It's a fine glass and should be useful. Please get...
Oh yes.
Please take
Blake
good care of it.
is rounding up the chicken so that he can make butter chicken curry over white rice. Haha.
We got an empty bottle. Okay. This is a very important item. With an empty bottle, we can now pick up something called a bug. And with our bugs, we can sell it to that guy, that bug guy who really likes bugs, in Castletown later. And we can, yeah. This is the House of the Skulltula. So this is what our Skulltula tokens are for. There's this lady, okay? We all look like this because of the spider's curse. If every spider of the curse in the entire world were destroyed, the curse would be broken. When you destroy a spider of the curse, a token will appear, collected as proof of your achievement. The number next to this icon on the quest status subscreen indicates how many spiders of the curse you have destroyed so far. When this icon is displayed next to the name of the area on the map's subscreen, there are no more spiders in that area. Oh, that's new. It's next to the name of the area on the map subscreen. There are no more spiders. Cool. Look for them, not only out in the open, but also inside the dungeon. Of course, this is just our dream. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. If you break the curse on my family, we will make you very rich. Okay, so yeah, they're a bunch of, they used to be a family, and every, I think 10 or so that you, yarg, I'm cursed, that you collect, one of them will become a person again, and yeah, it's kind of spoopy, but it's just this used to be a rich family home, and now they're cursed because they were too wealthy, I think. They never explain how they got the curse. It's just sort of a...
Joshua will need to have the mild version of that recipe if he chooses to eat that IRL.
For sure. Man, I went to Coco Curry with normal spice levels, and I still had to go to the bathroom really bad today. But anyway, the cookos are out again. Bruh. Okay, whatever. Hello, soldier. The road is closed beyond this point. Can't you read the sign over there? Eh? Oh, I see. You're just a kid, and you can't read yet. I can read a signature. Yeah. One day. Oh, this is surely Princess Zelda's handwriting. Well, let's see. Okay. This is Josh. He is under my orders to save Hyrule. What kind of funny game has our princess come up with now? Okay, all right. You can go now. Just be careful, Mr. Hero. I don't like you. You are mean to me. By the way, Mr. Hero, if you're going to climb Death Mountain, you should equip a proper shield. It is an active volcano after all. If you go back to Hyrule Castle Town Market, you should check out the bazaar. They sell the shield you need there. Tell them I sent you, and they should give you a discount. I said, ooh. If you think you're good to go already, don't worry about it. Now, I'd like to ask a favor of you. No, I don't expect you to do it just because of the great tip I just gave you. I'm just asking. Have you been to the Happy Mask shop that just opened in the Hyrule Castle Town Market? Everyone is talking about it. My little boy pesters me for a popular mask, but I don't have time to go there. So, could you go and get the mask for me next time you are at the market? If you don't feel like it, that's okay, but... well, I have no choice. This is my job. Aw, he's just the father. He's just having fun with a little boy. Okay, well... I don't think I hate that guy anymore. He seems alright. I'm gonna go to the market town because I want to give the bug to the guy who likes bugs, and I want to buy the shield so that way my wooden shield doesn't burn up in the volcanic ash of the Death Mountain. So we're gonna prep real quick. Wish there was a faster way to travel, but we haven't gotten warp songs or a horse yet, so look. Backwards walking it is. Let's moonwalk to the castle, fellas.
Wait, I almost lost my thoughts. It almost felt like Joshua should be playing Breath of the Wild.
Maybe that's another game I can do. I can just do a Zelda stream. Alright, so here's the bazaar, but first we need money. And to get money, that's where the Happy Mask Salesman shop is going to be. Gotta give this guy.
I actually have a hard copy of the unofficial cookbook for BoTW.
Oh, it's a cute
LOL,
little
Zelda
bug!
streams are what you really wanted.
It really is. I love Zelda. I would buy it for 50 rupees! All sales final, okay? Oh, that was a waste of my time because I only got 99 rupees. So really, I got 8 rupees from that guy, which I could just get from those pots. So, anyway, that's how you get a free 50 rupees. You just give him bugs. Bug 'em! Alright, so you can get pose, fish, bottle, bug. How much is this? 50 rupees, of course. Blue fire, fairy spirit. This is nice. This is nice to have.
Viewers today, Sparkles.
Yeah, that's exciting. We got a few more, and we all have our usuals as well. Omar and Rehana. We got a Christian that came into the chat to say that Jesus is Lord. Amen to that. We have, you know,
I got the book off
pretty cool.
Amazon when I was still a Prime member. And
Yeah.
nice Omar got to hang out all stream.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So fairy is nice because if you have a fairy. Oh wait, but I wanna buy the shield first. If you have a fairy, then if you die, it revives you and gives you full health too. So it's very, very good to have. You can get them in fairy fountains in other places, or sometimes you find them in pots. Oh, that's the wrong one. Bombchu Bowling Alley, heck yeah! Oh, I'm sorry, we're not open for business yet. Come back soon. I think we gotta go back in nighttime, probably. Or after I get bomb chews or bombs. Where's the weapon shop? Is it this one? No, that one was the shooting gallery, wasn't it? Yeah, he had a cool beard. Oh, okay. Well, this is different. Welcome! My current hot seller is the Hylian Shield, but it might be too big for you, kid. This is a big, heavy shield, just like the ones Hylian Knights used to use. I guess this is the discount
from it, Omar.
I do want to get a cookbook for Breath of the Wild, you know, the the unofficial one. I'll probably buy that. Oh, my birthday's coming up if anyone wants to get me a birthday present. Just saying. But how would you send it to me? I do need to get a... You know what? If you message me, Rehana or Omar, I'll send it to you. You heard about us from the guard at Death Mountain Gate? Well, I have to give you a good deal then. Sweet, we got a good deal. Let's see how much it was. I think it was still 80. Oh, it was half off. That's a really good deal. Perfect. It was 45 rupees.
Josh's birthday present ideas. 1. Socks. 2. Bought cookbook.
Yeah.
Not yet. As of that time of purchase, I was dealing with a bad employer, so I never had the chance.
Ah, bummer.
I see.
But yes, socks and then cookbook. that's my priorities. All right, now I'm gonna get the fairy in a bottle, just in case I die. But I'm unlikely to die because I'm amazing. But in case I do, better safe than sorry. Bye-bye, rupees. Once you set it to C, though, you can ask for its help anytime. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna get, because I'm not even gonna take it out of the bottle. I'm going to equip my new shield, my big shield, and put my ocarina there. Also, I might as well put, these, yeah. I don't need the note anymore. Alright, back to Death Mountain! Doodly doodly doo. Lots of traveling in the stream. Woo! Alright. We have about 30 minutes until 10 o'clock. We can get started with Death Mountain and Goron Village. By the way, in towns is where you'll find some more gold Skulltula. So in Kokiri Forest, as well as in Kakariko Village, these guys, they're creepy and they appear at night, which is why I don't like being out here at night. But in Kakariko Village and Kokiri Forest, I'm sorry, Kokiri Village, there is gold Skulltulas just randomly about the town. Also, the characters change a little bit. Like, instead of being the carpenter guy, we got this sad fella. His name is Grog, I think. People are disgusting. My own father and mother are disgusting. You must be disgusting too. He's not a good guy. He has a bad attitude. But, we hit that. There comes the gold Skulltula. And it only appears at night. Yay. There's other ones that I'm not exactly sure. I think one of them is like behind the building or something. Might be able to hear it. Hear it? There it is.
They were actually two business partners. They tried to force me into operating a van with a compromised brake line.
Ugh. That's a bummer. Rough to hear. So I have 6 right now. And there's more somewhere, but I don't remember. I used to know where they all were from the randomizer that I played, but I'm not exactly sure where they are now. What would Saria say if we told her we're going to save Hyrule? I don't know, let's find out. But first we gotta see Saria. Oh, I think there's one in here too, actually. No. Might be in the box that's near the graveyard. There's quite a bit to explore.
Message you, Joshua. WhatsApp. Messenger.
I'll type in my email if you wanna email me. I'll go ahead and type it in here. And then I'll send you my Discord, if you use Discord.
Joshua.caleb.stevenson@gmail.com.
Send me love letters too if you're what's it called? If you're a single Christian woman. Wink, nudge, nudge, nod, nod. If you want to be my pen pal, I might reply to you. I don't know.
Got it. LOL face with tears of joy.
Got him. Okay, so yeah, you hear that? In this area, there's a gold Skulltula, but we need something to blow that up. Whoa, what's up with all these spiders, man? This is a jumping spider. Okay, this is a Goron. This is our first encounter with a Goron. Hello, sir. I am one of the Gorons, the stone-eating
LOL
people
making
who
sense
live
to
on
your
Death
girlfriend
Mountain.
application face with tears of joy.
Yes, the girlfriend application. Hi, I'm Lilith from Spain, and I don't know. I like long walks on the beach and Zelda. And I'm planning on moving to Japan next year. Let's meet up, get married, have lots of kids. You know, the usual. I am one of the Gorons. The stone-eating people who live on Death Mountain. Look at that huge boulder over there. It blocks the entrance to the Dodongo's cavern, which was once a very important place
It's not
for
a
us
funny
Gorons.
situation. Especially if you have a cargo van with more than 2 tons of snacks and beverages with a blown brake line in the right rear wheel knuckle.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. But one day, many Dodongos suddenly appeared inside the cavern. It became a very dangerous place. On top of that, a Gerudo in black armor used his magic to seal the entrance with that boulder. If you want to hear more Goron gossip, head up to our city. Suddenly, by the way, yes, the shameless plug there. Goron City is just a little way up the trail. I won't take much longer to get there, even on foot. Thank you, Mr. Goron.
Grinning face with sweat face holding back tears frowning face.
Yeah. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Hello, Mr. Goron. They say that a beautiful fairy lives on top of Death Mountain. Don't you want to see her? Not really, but we will. We will. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Had I operated that van, I either could have gotten myself killed or other innocent motorists killed. That would have been a prison sentence for me in New Jersey.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have liked that either. I'm glad you got out of that situation. It's a bomb, but I can't pick it up. Hello, Mr. Goron. I'm standing here to shade the bomb flowers from the sun. Do you have a question for me? What's a bomb flower? Those plants growing over there are bomb flowers. They are mining plants that grow only on this mountain. They usually grow only in dark places like caves, so bomb flowers that grow in a place like this are extremely rare. If you have the Goron's bracelet, even a little kid like you could easily pick it up with A. I see. Okay. Did you see the cavern on your way here? That is the Dodongo's cavern. Because the light inside is very dim, the bomb flowers, a plant unique to this mountain, grow like crazy in there. I see. Very interesting. He's a bomb guy. He likes the bombs. Thank you, Mr. Goron. I'll see you later. Goron. Goron. Goron? Goro Goro. Yes, in the manga, they say Goro after everything. So Goro Goro, which is the Goro Goro is like a rolling sound, the that they're making. It's an onomatopoeia in Japanese. Oh, I'm so hungry. Everyone feels faint from hunger because of the food shortage in this town. We are in danger of extinction. Yikes. It's all because we can't enter our quarry, the Dodongo's cavern. We Gorons live on a diet of rocks. And the most delicious and nutritious rocks around here are found in the Dodongo's cavern. But it seems like ancient history now. We've become such gourmets. We've become such gourmets that we can't stand to eat rocks from anywhere else. I want to eat the top sirloin rocks from the Dodongo cavern. So technically...
Life lesson to learn, don't make sacrifices for those not worthy to benefit from them.
Yep. Also life lesson, don't become a picky eater. Or else you'll die of extinction from hunger like the Gorons. But also, sirloin rocks. Sirloin rocks actually first make an appearance in Breath of the Wild, maybe a 2D Zelda game before that. Maybe like a Link Between Worlds or something. But it's only mentioned here, right? This is the first time it's mentioned in any game. The words sirloin rocks together. So, but yeah, that's a fun fact. It's not an item that you can get in this game, though. Oh, darn. Okay. Hello, Mr. Goron. Oh, I'm so hungry that I can't think about anything but food. Spiritual stone? That red stone that was lighting up our city? Big brother Darunia took it away. Then he shut himself up in his room and won't
But
come
now
out.
that I have the time, I will go search for that cookbook.
Okay.
I need to remember where I put it. Sirloin cause they were knighted by the queen.
Ah, the sirloin. Rock's anointed by the queen. They have to take it to Zelda every time, and she's just like, again? Okay, here we go. I dubbed thee sirloin again. Thank you. And they just eat it in front of her, and she just sighs.
Since then, it feels like all the lights in the city have gone out. Everyone seems so depressed. I want you to bring fire from Big Brother's room back here.
Okay. Alright, here's the Big Brother's room. This is Darunia's room. We can't enter. Oh no, what do we do? Well, Navi is telling us something, but I'm gonna talk to this guy too. Give us a hint.
Big Brother has shut himself up in his room, saying, I will wait in here for the royal family's messenger.
Smiley face.
So the royal family's messenger. That means we gotta do something that only the royal family knows. Zelda's lullaby. Perchance. Puzzle solved. Skibbity doobity doo. Hello, Mr. Darunia.
What the heck? Who are you? When I heard the song of the royal family, I expected their messenger had arrived, but
Once I
you're
find
just
it,
a little
I
kid.
have a gift idea.
Thank you.
Has Darunia, the big boss of the Gorons, really lost so much status to be treated like this by his sworn brother, the king? Now I'm really angry. Get out of my face, now! Are you asking why I'm in such a bad mood right now? Ancient creatures have infested the Dodongo's cavern. We've had poor harvest of our special crop bomb flowers. Starvation and hunger because of the rock shortage. But this is a Goron problem. We don't need any help from strangers.
I'll know what the cover looks like and where to find it.
Yay! Hopefully I didn't wake my neighbors by yelling. Fire. No! I lost the stick. Ooh. Oh, oh, oh. Whoa, whoa. Also, bombs on the wall. Kaboom. That's right.
Time to learn Saria's song.
Welcome.
Bum 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 bum. Heart.
I sealed the entrance because I don't have much merchandise to sell. But you're quite a persistent customer, aren't you?
Alright. I like these little quips that these characters give.
Oh? We don't get many visitors way up here. Where are you from? The forest. What's a forest? Eh? It's where a lot of trees and plants grow? Now I'm even more confused. Nothing grows around here besides the bond flowers. We don't have seeds or nuts around here either. Even Deku sticks are very scarce around here. I know a trick to conserve sticks. If you light a stick on fire, it will burn to ashes. Press A to put it away before it completely burns. By the way, I hit a stick somewhere.
Oh, what a cute guy. Alright, we gotta take another one. We gotta light another thing up here. Wait. Oh, just made it. Alright, so that's two more. Now we can burn this. Oh, we hear music. In this oh, actually, I wanted to talk to the Goron before we go. I catch myself just rushing through things, and I forget that I'm doing a vanilla playthrough, so.
Howard's big brother. I see. By the way, do you know the music coming from deep inside of this tunnel? We all like this music.
We all like this music. Well, let's figure out what this music is and get the music. So we gotta...
Hey, over here. Hoo-hoo. Josh, good to see you again. Listen to this. After going through the Lost Woods, you will come upon the Sacred Forest Meadow. That is a sacred place where few people have ever walked. Shh, what's that? I can hear a mysterious tune. You should listen for that tune too. Do you want to hear what I said again?
No!
If you are courageous, you will make it through the forest just fine.
So often,
I know.
Just follow your ears and listen to the sounds coming from the forest.
Alright, bye, Mr. Eyebrows. Alright, so we listen to the music. It's louder here, so we're gonna go this way. Louder this way. Louder this way. Rock.
Mr. Eyebrows. Who
Move
me?
this way.
Face with tears of joy.
Who, me?
Is it right here? Ta-da! Now we gotta face this wolf. Fun fact, the easiest way is that. That's how you kill them. They're very weak on their back. Looks like I need my other shield. Whoa. Alright, so that one is not like the other thicker scrubs and you have to hit them. They won't try to run away. Ow. This is one of my favorite songs in the game. It's a special song, and you'll like this song too, because it is... It is a song of our special friend. Here we are. Who do you think it is? It's your headcanon ship. Hello, Saria. I've been waiting for you, Josh. This is the Sacred Forest Meadow. It's my secret place. I feel this place will be very important for both of us someday. That's what I feel. If you play the ocarina here, you can talk with the spirits in the forest. Would you like to play the ocarina with me? Nah. Of course! I like how they always give you an option. Okay, try to follow along with the melody I play. Are you ready? Great, great! Please don't forget this song. Do you promise? When you want to hear my voice, play Saria's song. You can talk with me anytime. You've learned Saria Song! Alright, so actually, Saria Song is a very good song to learn whenever you quit a game and play again, right? And you don't know what to do. Because she'll basically, like if I play it right now actually, you can hear a voice in your head. It's basically telepathic communication. Like you want to talk to Saria, right? Yep. Josh, this is Saria, can you hear me? I don't mind talking to you using the ocarina's magic, but I'd really like to talk to you face to face. There you go. But yeah, she'll give you hints and stuff. If you forget what your next task is or whatever. So we have to go through this maze again? Well, yes, but actually no. Because we can go up here.
Saria is cute too.
Yeah, she's a cutie patootie. All the girls are cutie patooties. By the way, I forgot to mention this, but the Kokiri are based off of the Lost Boys in Peter Pan. And of course, Link's outfit was based off of Peter Pan too.
Ho-ho! Did you learn an ocarina song from Saria?
Yeah.
That melody seems to have some mysterious power.
Yeah.
There may be some other mysterious songs
That
like
makes
this
sense.
that you can learn in Hyrule.
Yeah, I know
If
that
you
about
hold
Link.
the ocarina.
Sorry.
Where a melody is necessary, a musical staff will appear. I recommend that you play a song you know. I also suggest you play even when a score is not displayed. Just like this. Hoot hoot hoot, hoot hoot hoot. You want to hear what I said again?
No.
Melodies you have learned will be recorded on the quest status subscreen. You should memorize those melodies. Hoo, 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 hoo.
Okay, bye-bye. By the way, I could go straight back to Kokiri Forest by just walking in there. But I don't want to do that. This has become kind of a portal for me to go to different places within... within the Ocarina Time. So within the world of Ocarina of Time. So over here is Goron's village. So now I don't have to travel through Hyrule in order to get to Goron's village, which is awesome. Makes it very quick. And they did that because when people... What am I thinking? When people go to... So the other Goron over there said that we all love this song that's playing. So I'm going to play this song in front of him, see if he gets less angry.
This is a Goron problem. We don't need any help from strangers.
But what if I made you do a little jiggy? Getting jiggy with it. Yeah.
Oh! Oh, oh! Come on! Come on, come on, come on! Hot! What a hot beat! Whoa! Yeah! Yahoo! Woo! Hey, what a nice tune! Just like that, my depression is all gone! Something just came over me. I suddenly wanted to dance like crazy. I am Darunia. I'm the big boss of the Gorons. Was there something you wanted to ask me about? What? You want the spiritual stone of fire too? The spiritual stone of fire, also known as the Goron's ruby, is our race's hidden treasure. But hold on, I'm not going to give it to you that easily. If you want it so badly, Why don't you go destroy the monsters inside of the Dodongo's cavern and prove you're a real man? That way, everybody will be happy again. If you do it, I will give you anything you want, even the spiritual stone. I have something for you. I'm not really giving you this in return for anything, but take it anyway. If you wear this, even a little fella like you can pick a bomb flower using A.
I got the Goron's bracelet. Now you can pull bomb flowers. Stand next to one and use A to pull it up. I love the Gorons. Thank you, Mr. Darunia. Onwards! Okay, it is 9:56 right now. Do you want to go to the dungeon, Rehana, or do you want to call it here? There's a question. We can open the dungeon and call it, or we can finish the dungeon and call it. So, what do you think? You want to feed the Gorons or let them starve another day?
Finish the dungeon.
Finish the dungeon it is! Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. I love Zelda.
You one-hit kill the bosses anyway, face with tears of joy.
Pretty much, but the Dodongo is a little bit, it'll be a 2-hit kill. Bomb in the mouth and then, you know. Yeah, Dodongo dislikes smoke. Hello,
And
mister.
then we can end on that high note.
Yeah. We did it! There's the entrance to Dodongo's cavern. Also, ouch. Here we are in Dodongo's cavern. Anyway. Yeet. Dibbity doobity da. Dodongo's cavern. Alright, this is where they get rocks and they eat things and it's yummy. And I do not want my shield to burn up by the laser beams, so I'm gonna put this shield on. Those things, they shoot laser beams. They're very scary. I do not like them. It looks like there are many lava pits around here. Watch your step. Lava. Lava is hot. Okay. Grab that. Eat that. Throw back. And grab that. Oh. Got him. I think there's one more over. No? Oh. Oh, that's a business scrub. Okay, hold on.
Found it.
Oh, you found it! Awesome! Oh, by the way, Navi can tell you what these enemies are if you
Yeah.
if you do that. Dude. I give up. If you let me go, I will sell you a Deku shield. It's 50 rupees. No. Yikes! I'm going home then. Bye-bye. Next. What is this? Is it a map? Is it a compass? I do not know. I got a map! Press start to get in the subscreen and look at the map. Yeah. Okay. And then, let's go... Okay, so that's locked. How do we unlock it? Doesn't look like there's anything there. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Ah, lava. Ah, that's gonna be annoying. Oogie. Ah. I might die. Beep beep. Beep beep.
Order it.
Yeet.
I mean, I just ordered it.
Oh, really? Awesome, thank you. Explosion. Aha. That's probably the most annoying thing about Ocarina of Time is the beeping whenever you're low on health. So I apologize. I'm going to try to find hearts as soon as possible. Because it will go on and on and on and on. And on to the break of dawn. Ugh. These things explode when they die, so be careful. Then they hurt each other. Heart! Nice. Those are called mini dodongos. Here, a baby dodongo. So, just like the baby gomas, they're like the mini version of the boss that we're gonna face later. Skibbity-doo. I should probably put my slingshot instead of a I need a bomb for that. Sometimes those guys come to life and they're kind of creepy when they do. So this switch is one that has to be held down rather than just pushed. This is why I'm pushing the statue. Aha!
Dungeon so dark here.
It's a darky dungeon. Also, this is obviously like a mine, right? It doesn't really have much story to it compared to like the Deku Tree. But, you know, there's some questionable things here.
I like how in boss you can have more than 3 hearts.
You're running away. Your turn. You ran away. Ease. Oh, lava! Darn it. Got him.
Turns out that I left that cookbook right on top of my reload data revised for 2019.
Melee reload data revised. Ow. Finally. Got him! I'm a sword master. What's over here? Hey, hearts. On and on and on until the break of dawn. Grab this. Use it over here. I think there's business scrubs over here. Yeah. What do you sell, mister? Alright, you win. In return, I'll sell you a Deku Sticks. One piece is 15 rupees. Wow. No, I'm good. You can't have this now. Come back again. Alright, this is just the Dodongo. Very, very scary. But, you're gonna attack their tail. Oh. 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 Spin around. Ugh. They breathe fire. Like little dragons. Ow. Got him. And he explodes. Also, I gotta make sure I have this shield, because again, if the explosion gets my wooden shield, it'll burn up. I'll have to get a new one. Oh, I need to catch this on fire. Okay. Oh, okay. Fire! Oh, a little closer. Come here. Come here. Right here. Yeah. Fire, please. Oh, it didn't work. That would have been cool if it worked. Got him. Just to do, we can do. Aha! And then we hit this. Dee-dee-doo-doo-dee-dee-da. Open that. Now we can go to the other side. Huzzah. There were some secrets we missed. Mostly gold Skulltulas, but we don't need to get them. We can come back later for them if we want. To get everything. So. Same with the Deku Tree. Now that we have bombs, for example, or now that we can pick up bombs, we can do that for the Deku Tree. Chain reaction. Meow.
Bomb collision.
Bomb collision. That's funny. I like the what's called the TTS. The way it said that. This is a mini boss. Okay, so to defeat this guy, you gotta blow him up. Yes. Ah. No. Hold on. And then he's gonna spin around and blow up. There we go. Alright. And this, I think, will be very helpful. Either a compass or the item of the dungeon. I think it's the compass. Yeah. Okay, so now we'll be able to see, for example... Right. So we haven't gotten all the gold Skulltulas because they would be on like the top right corner of the map if we did, so. Speedrun strats. Remember, kids, backwards is always faster. One thing about gold Skulltulas that you can't do is you can't target them. So. I think that's all the ones in this.
Let's see. Oh. Meat and rice bowl.
Mmm. Ooh, that would be good. We can do a cooking stream later. I need to set up a camera in my kitchen. We're gonna do that, but that would be fun. Those things are called keys, and they're technically fire keys.
because instead of being... Hold on.
Yeah, fun Friday cooking stream.
Instead of being, what's it called? Bats. Instead of calling them bats, they call them keys in this game. For some reason. But anyway, that opened that door. There's another thing here, though. Oh. Okay, so there's two doors. We came from here. This is where we go. Okay. Coolio Nimbus. Now we are above. Yeah, the way they name these enemies and stuff is very interesting to me. Alright, here's a maze room.
This recipe looks like it takes elements from either a teriyaki beef and vegetable rice bowl or Mongolian beef.
Ooh. You never know what will be around the corner in these narrow paths. Use Z targeting to always look in the proper direction. This is a useful technique, isn't it? Yeah. Yep. Okay, I can bomb that, but I need a bomb. Probably up there. Ouch.
Here's another one. Blue chew jelly.
Blue chew jelly? That sounds fun. Ow. Where's the... Oh, it's up there. Oh, there's a hole. Yeah, nice. But also... There it is. I got a rupee. Alright, the bomb is what's important here. In here. Throw it right when it's going. Oh, I didn't need to time it.
This
but
is
still.
definitely blueberry and mint preserves. That's
That
a
sounds
chew
really
that I
good.
would pick.
That sounds really good. I have to do it on my cheat day though, so that way I can eat however many calories I want that day. Today is my cheat day, actually. I'm gonna probably get McDonald's for lunch, and then I'm going to hang out with my friends at around 6:30ish. So, yeah, that'll be fun. Anything around here? Maybe not.
Fun.
And then tomorrow I have church.
This dungeon is longer than I anticipated, LOL.
Yeah, it's pretty long. Quite a bit to do. And also a lot of things to attack. Okay.
There's even a recipe for pumpkin pie in here. Who knew?
Ooh.
Is the game too easy now that you've already beat it though?
Yeah, it's pretty easy, I'd say. It's not like these guys used to be a huge problem when I was a kid. I would die to them all the time. But yeah, I know the attacks. What's the strongest attack? What's the weaker attack? And different things.
Basically, each dungeon I think would take probably like.
Here's Joshua's favorite, Hylian rice balls.
Oh yeah, I love me some onigiri. Oh, this is where I just came from. No?
Yet it seems like you remember a lot of how to navigate the game even though you haven't played in a while.
That was cool. Cool little puzzle. Ah, now we're on the top. Okay. I don't want to fall. Gotta take a leap of faith. Nice. Right here is a chest. A good chest too, which means it's probably the item. I got a bomb bag. Let's go. Made out of a Dodongo stomach. I did not remember that lore. Cool. Yeah, they hold bombs. And bombs are the main export of the Gorons. So anyway, we can just pick them up now and chunk them. Okay, that didn't work.
Hey, you can actually make some Indian curry spice mix.
Ooh.
It's called Goron spice in the cookbook.
Oh, cool! That's awesome. I like that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a cooking stream. I have a tiny kitchen though, so I don't know if that would be best. What's this? L Israel 3401. By the way, that is the same L Israel as in Super Mario 64. That people assume it says L Israel. So, giant dead Dodongo. When it sees red, a new way will go. A new way to go will be open. So basically, what it's saying is, throw a bomb in the eye of the Dodongo. Then do the same here. You see, they're very creative. This took me so long to figure out, and I figured it all out whenever I was a kid too. So like, I didn't have the guide, and most of the stuff that I learned, I was way ahead of my friends who were also playing the game, or they had already beaten it a long time ago.
Okay, if our kitchen is small, perfect opportunity to use what you have.
It's true.
Unless it really can't work, haha.
It is super tiny, like incredibly tiny, but I'll show you. I'll show you later. Anyway, the Dodongo is open. I think there was another thing over in that other area. I'm gonna double check just to make sure.
That's cool you were able to figure things out.
Yeah, so like I would always tell my friends, hey, play this game, play this game. And then they would play it, but they had the GameCube version of the game with Majora's Mask. And I only had... Oh, cool. Oh, this is the top of this area. That's why there were lizards here. Okay, I didn't know that. Cool. Good to know. Wanted to check that out. But yeah, so it would take me days to figure out stuff like that, you know, with the hints and everything. We didn't have guidebooks. We didn't have the internet really. I mean, we did, but like it was very limited. So looking up stuff on the internet was a little more hard, I think, during the time when I played this as a kid. So for me, it was mostly figuring it out on my own or learning about it. I'm gonna check this because I feel like this is bombable. Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, it's these guys. Okay. Good to know.
You can even make blue potions and red potions.
Oh,
They
that's
even have
cool.
the alcoholic versions of those recipes as well.
Oh, that's cool. They should make Romani Ranch Deku seeds. I don't need that. They should make Romani Ranch version, you know, from Majora's Mask. So in Majora's Mask, they have basically milk that makes people drunk. But they say there's no alcohol in it. But yeah, there obviously is something in there. So, yeah. Anyway. I don't need to go this way. I can go back this way. Ouchie. Ouchie. Also, I don't want my field to catch on fire. Alright, so here we are. Yeah, so there's there.
Wow, the vodka of life. Ha.
Milk.
Ha, that's a normal reaction to milk WDYM.
I just love milk. Lots of explosions in this dungeon. Almost done, almost done. Past this area, there's only like 2-ish. See on the left side, there's the skull on the map. This is where the boss is. Whoa! Oof. Out of nowhere. Alright, so there's a little switch there. We need to get a block down there.
Chateau Romani must be what you are talking about.
Yeah, Chateau Romani. Yeah. Ooh. I lost the other one. Yep. Yep. Oh. Oh. Hear it. I hear it. Really dark, isn't it?
Whoops.
Here I come, I am Cinnamon. Thank you for sticking
Chateau Romani
around.
is the getting drunk off of milk recipe.
Oh, they do have one? They have a recipe there in the book? Because that's the one I'm interested in, really. I don't get drunk, but milk? You know, I love me some milk. Yeah. As a non-denominational person, I don't think alcohol is necessarily a sin. I think too much would be, but the what Baptists believe when they say that alcohol is sinful is typically from the Prohibition era. So.
LOL, you want to get drunk off on milk faced with tears of joy.
But most people would agree that the wine that Jesus,
like in SpongeBob.
the wine that Jesus turned water into, was for a wedding, and so it was alcoholic. So drinking is not a sin; it's drunkenness that's a sin. So excessive drinking, right? Oh, put the box back. Darn rats or bats, I guess. Ooh. You way too early. Fairy. I hope it's up to work we go. I hope. I thought that was a piece of grass. Alright, here's the box. We push the box. There's mods for this game that make like the pushing animations faster and stuff, but we're playing the OG console version on the Nintendo. This is like the legit Nintendo 64. So all glitches, lags, and lack of quality of life stuff all exist in this version.
Have you ever had like rice wine?
Yes. That's sake, right? Yeah, I've had sake. I like it warm versus hot. I'm sorry, versus cold. They have cold sake and warm sake. I prefer the warm version. Generally, like if they have like an alcoholic version of something that's warm, there's like a warm red, like a wine sort of thing, like a Christmas wine. That's really good. And I prefer that warm version as well. I wonder what this is.
Warm what? You mean sake? I've had it.
Yeah, sake. The reason why I like it warm more is like those types of drinks. I prefer warm drinks generally, like tea and coffee and stuff, over like cold drinks. But also like the feeling of being the feeling of drinking alcohol kind of warms your body up anyway. So like having the warm like alcohol, not only is it not as alcoholic because it burns up a bit of the alcohol when it's warm, but it's which is good for me who's a featherweight. But
It looks like someone ended getting overzealous with the drinks at the end.
Perhaps. But it also adds to the
Interesting.
experience of drinking. Wow, that is a big dodongo. There you go. Bomb in the mouth. Yummy. Ouch. You see me rolling. There we go. Come here, buddy. Bomb in the mouth. And big attack. Roll around.
It's a dinosaur.
It is a dinosaur. The king of dinosaurs. Yoink. Alright, finished! We did it! Yay! We saved the Gorons! Super easy, boss. Super cool boss, honestly. I know I kind of played it down here, but he's a really intimidating boss when you're a kid playing this for the first time. Yay, we made him extinct.
We helped extinct the dinos.
Huzzah! Art number 5. Awesome. Yeah. So the dungeon, Dodongo's Cavern, not the best dungeon in Ocarina of Time, honestly. It's a cavern. You know, it's like, it's where they mine to get food. But these guys, I love these guys.
It's me, Darunia! Well done! Thanks to you, we can once again eat the delicious rocks from the Dodongo's Cavern until our stomachs burst! What a wild adventure! It will make an incredible story! I can't believe that the Dodongos suddenly appeared in such great numbers! And that big rock blocking the cave!
White and nerdy.
All this trouble must have been caused by the great Gerudo thief Ganondorf! He said,
Oh, I'll eat the delicious rocks, haha.
"Give me the spiritual stone. Only then will I open the cave for you. You, on the other hand, risk your life for us. Kid, I like you. How's about you and I become sworn brothers? No, there's no big ceremony involved. Just take this as a token of our friendship." Yeah. I like how he nearly kills us after we went on a quest for him. He's like, "Good job!" Boom, boom. This is a great game. It's got such good personality, you know? You obtained the Goron's Ruby. This is a special spiritual stone of fire passed down by the Gorons. You don't know what he means by sworn brothers, but you've collected 2 spiritual stones. You have 1 more to go. 1 more to find. Brother, you'll keep brushing up on your skills as you travel, won't you? You should go see the Great Fairy on top of Death Mountain. She will power you up. Hey, everybody, let's see off our brother. You did great. How's about a big Goron hug, brother? Yeah, the threat of hugs. Gotta run for my life. Interestingly, they say they can now explore the cave, but if you go back inside the cave to get like the gold Skulltulus and stuff, there's no Goron there. They're all, you know, they're not there at all. So I'm gonna quickly go to the Great Fairy because it only takes like 2 minutes, and then I'll call it from there. It would be cool if they did add like if in a remake or something you see the Gorons in the cave, and like mining and eating rocks and stuff. I think that would be awesome, but they don't do that. A little early. Got it. Whoop. Okay, well I just fell. Ready. Oh, by the way, there's these things called grottos in this game, where you can find some secret stuff. This is where you can find rupees, hearts, and a cow. The thing about the cow is that if you play a song, which we haven't learned yet, to the cow you can get milk. But we can't do that right now because we don't have the song. So. But yeah, that's a way to get delicious, nutritious milk directly from the tit of a cow. The udder. Ouch. Ouch. Volcano. Oh shoot. Forgot about those guys. Oh yeah, look at me snipe. I think there's another one higher up. Yep, there it is. Nice. And up we go! Alright, here we are at the base of Death Mountain. There's the little owl guy. I'm gonna ignore him because I don't like him. It's really annoying. We're gonna open this up and go to the Great Fairy. This is where we get magic. You see this? That has a Triforce, so we gotta play the Zelda's Lullaby. Which, if you look at it in the game, it looks kind of like a Triforce. Left, up, right, right? Like a triangle. Just a little cool thing there. Here's the creepiest NPC in the game. This confused me as a child. I will not lie. He has so much makeup. Welcome, Josh. I am the Great Fairy of Power. I am going to grant you a sword technique. Receive it now! He's incredibly creepy. Very, like, underdressed. And,
has a lot of weird makeup and hair and stuff. She's very, some would say, uncomfortable. But with her, I have mastered the secret sword technique, the spin attack. Hold B to charge your weapon, and release B to unleash a wave of energy with your spin. If you want to release energy without charging your weapon, just rotate it once and press B for a very effective quick spin. When you change power for a spin attack, magic power will be consumed. Pay attention to your green magic meter. Hey boy, you're a messenger of the royal family, aren't you? Next time you're in their neighborhood, you should drop in on a friend of mine who lives by Hyrule Castle. He'll surely grant you another new power. And she has like a scream and ugh. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. Okay, thank you, weird fairy lady. Alright. If you want, we can go back to Castletown and... Oh, you're getting sleepy. No worries. We'll go back to, not Lon Ranch. We're gonna go back to, actually, it doesn't really matter what we do, but I want to talk to the owl real quick. Oh, well, it looks like you've grown up a little from the great fairy's power. But you still don't really look like a hero who will save Hyrule, at least not yet. If you are going back down the mountain, I can lend you a wing. Come here and grab my talons and hold on tight. Woohoo! Alright, so it doesn't really matter because whenever we save, we go back to our house in Kokiri Forest, or Kokiri Village. So, yeah, this is just, I wanted to show you this. It's a flying shot. It looks better in the day. Right now it's night and you can't really see anything because it's dark. Lots of silhouettes here, but yep, it's another one of those, oh look, we're a 3D engine and you can see all the views sort of shot. Pretty fun. Alright, we're in Kakariko Village. And we're gonna call it here. Yep. How'd you like the first stream of Ocarina of Time, Rehana? Was it fun? Did you learn a lot about Zelda? Did you take an interest to the series, perhaps? I don't know. Perchance? I've had a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm gonna continue this next week. Probably, I think this time, like this time of day. Probably every Friday,
clapping hands,
your time,
clapping hands.
But Saturday my time is a good stream. So, yeah, I'm gonna suck up the rest of my miso. Really delicious. But yes, anyway, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Highly recommend you play this game if you've never played Zelda before. If you don't want to play this game, then watch me play it on my Let's Plays.
Even though the game is old and I've never played it, it feels nostalgic for me too.
Right? Right? This game is...
I found my Hoshton Lil gunpowder.
Oh, cool.
Did you have fun?
Oh, I had a lot of fun. Obviously I have fun with one of my favorite games. This was made in '98, 2 years after I was born. This game is 20, let's see, I'm 27, I'll be 28 in a couple weeks. So, for me, yeah, this game is like 25 or 26 years old now. So this is a very, very old game. And yet it is still considered one of the greatest games of all time. I think that title might be, deserved for its time. But now I think there may be more games that are better than it. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
The game is older than me, faced with tears of joy.
Yeah, it is.
In progress of procuring.
But yes, if you want to send me something for my birthday, I will send you my address. Just people I trust, though. So, any viewers and stuff, sorry, outside of Rehana and Omar. But yes,
you should
I'll
try
send
playing Earthbound.
Earthbound would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. But yes, I need to. Actually, I don't need to do anything, but I'm gonna call this stream here. I'll probably play this every Saturday because we have more time on Saturdays. As you can see, I've been streaming for almost 4 hours now, which is quite a long time. Also, since I'm also recording this, I figured out a way, by the way, to separate to basically still do the jump cut from my voice, while also having the music in the background go with it. So the music itself will jump based on what the voice is, rather than just. Thank you.
I think there's Mother 4.
Yes. It'll jump cut based on my voice rather than just the what's it called, just the audio as a whole, right? So that means it's a lot easier to edit.
Oh,
I'll
that's
probably
cool.
go
Did we
ahead
burn
and
it out?
yes. I'll probably go ahead and edit this video and post it. Yeah, today maybe. I don't know. For those who missed the stream, but yeah, I had a lot of fun. I highly recommend, you know, playing or watching Zelda games. It's a lot of. Oh, I don't remember this part. Ah, that is a sneak preview for the other character, my other favorite character, of this series, of this game. So you'll see that much later, probably in a few weeks actually. So I'm gonna stream this. I really want to stream this more than just
It's
one
very
day
chill.
a week, honestly. It's a very yeah. There's not a Mother 4 yet. There's only a Mother 3. If there is a Mother 4, it's a fan-made game. They haven't made Mother 4 yet. But yeah, so Ocarina of Time is intentionally made to be nostalgic. So it was made to be nostalgic because it is a game about time. A lot of its themes have to do with growing up and different things like that. So the composers, the writers, the art designers intentionally made it nostalgic. And that is why it is such a nostalgic game, both literally and within the themes of the story. So it's such a good game, just for that reason, I think. And it's just a great, yeah, it's just a great game. Yeah, I might. How about I have Wednesdays?
One day cause viable streams sometimes don't happen, faced with tears of joy.
Yeah, Wednesdays and Saturdays. Does that sound good for fun video game days? I can do 2 days a week, video games, and the rest of them viable streams.
There's Lucas from Mother 3. Mother 4 is fan-based.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So Mother 3 is on the Game Boy Advanced. I have a copy of it. Wow. I've never seen these past, like if you wait around, you know, in the title screen, they have these little cutscenes. I've only seen the first cutscene before. I've never seen like the further ones. I just assumed it would loop, but that's cool. That's Ganondorf, you know, riding in the fire. That's so cool. Yeah. Anyway, I think the next time I'll stream Ocarina of Time will be Wednesday.
Sure, that
Yeah.
can work.
So make sure you show up Wednesday, Rayhana, because I'm doing this for you. And if you're not here on Wednesday, then which will be your Tuesday, then I will just do a viable stream instead. So,
But if you miss too many viable streams, you forfeit the game stream for that week.
that's true.
We'll
That's
see
true.
you on your next stream.
Yes, I'll see you guys next time. And thanks for watching. Thanks for all the new viewers as well. So I appreciate you. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to take a break tomorrow because it's Sunday and I go to church. So bye-bye. I'll see you Monday whenever I have another viable stream.
Lol, you
So
can play without me.
no, I'm doing this because I want you to see the story of the
Catch
game.
replay.
That's fine.
But
You can
I'm
catch the
always
replay.
here anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Take care.
All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.